How about now? No audio. How about now? Can you guys hear me okay? I was saying hello to everybody and I realized nobody can hear me. Numismatics, Crappy Tim, Shoestring, Johnny Ray, Eric, how are you guys doing? Aloha, good to see you. Everybody see me and hear me okay? Let's see here. You can hear me now. Okay, cool. Am I loud and clear, guys? I tried to adjust everything and make the audio background noise lowered and my voice clear. Um, all right, guys. So it looks like there's some skipped frame alerts. This thing gives me all kinds of weird alerts. I'm gonna try some things out as well. You guys, I think we can see a scope cam here as well with this thing that just kind of floats. And the only other thing that's not working right now is chat. Chat box should be visible, and it doesn't look like it is. Can you guys? All right, let's see here and see if that works. Uh oh. You guys are probably getting. Hey, Red, what's going on, my brother? Um, I'm trying to test out new software here, Red. So anybody that's just joining, appreciate you guys bearing with me as I get started here. Um, Scrapping Hoarding, what's up, bro? Hey, I'm just trying OBS for the first time. I've never used it before, and I can't seem to get the. There's supposed to be an on-screen chat widget that's working, and it doesn't seem to be working. Let me try it one more time. Test it out. Test the chat. I'm supposed to be able to type and then see it on my other screen, but doesn't appear to be doing that. Like right above my logo, it's supposed to show up. So, oh, there it goes. Now it's like playing catch up on me, I think. Boom. That's crazy. It like auto populated a million chats. Okay, cool. So hopefully that doesn't get in the way too much. There's no background or box to it, guys, but let me raise it up a little bit just so that. Okay, you can see my chat, and now it's on the screen too. Aside from yeah. So what happens sometimes on these things is um, if you edit your video, like add an intro or an outro or whatever, you lose all the chat. So if you have it as like part of the video feed on the screen, I think I can keep it. It also makes it easier for me to see without having to keep up to it. So I don't know if I've got any kind of delay either or anything like that. So it says there's a bunch of skipped frames and things like that. It's giving me some error messages, but I will learn as I go, guys. I just do not know. What's up, Man Mountain Link? Good to see you. The horse blanket currency. You want to see what that looks like? It's just really big. So like, it looks like that. Okay. So it's like a normal size $5 bill. Let me show you, like a normal size $1 bill is this size compared to the horse blanket. And the reason it got the name is because I think back in the day they said that it was big enough to use as a horse blanket. So that's where it came from. I've got some that are kind of deteriorated, but it's a cool little cross section of 3 notes. One of them's really badly deteriorated. I don't even want to take them out of the holders because they might like fall apart on me. But they're pretty cool from an educational standpoint, or if you guys are just wanting a little currency collection for cheap. There's 3 horse blankets. It's a Black Eagle. Those things in good condition are usually 50 to $100. Same thing with these 5s, and then one of the ones they're usually the 20 range. So I think it's a good little trio. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good today. And let's see, I've got a normal Sunday auction ready to go. So I'm just kind of looking at my let's see here, looking at the auction. I've got my chat up. Hopefully it is, it's on live chat. Make sure you guys are on live chat. It's on live chat automatically for me, so that's cool. And yeah, I switched. So you guys, what happened to me is I've been using what was I using? StreamYard. StreamYard. I was using the free version of StreamYard, and I was doing all my auctions with that. And I did Dean's auction, and they only give you, I think it's 20 hours a month, and that stream was 16 hours by itself. So after last week's auction, I had exceeded my time limit for streaming. Within like 2 days, I had streamed for 20 hours. So what ended up happening is I was looking at what everybody else uses, and I know there's a lot of cool things out there, things like this. Um, OBS software by Streamlabs, and so that's what I'm using, and I had never used it before. So I was like, okay, I gotta learn how to use it while I'm going here, and I gotta learn how to use it while. Let's see here. Is this going? What'd you get from me? I don't know what you got from me. Mountain Link, I didn't see it, but that's cool. You got something you're using as a bookmarker. But anyway, yeah. So I switched, and like I was gonna start streaming 2 hours ago, and I had to switch to now a little later stream because of switching over to the new software. So hopefully it works. I know I may need to adjust some stuff. Yeah, I'm basically piloting for as we go, and I'm building like some of the cool thing. I am building the plane as I'm piloting it. So we've got wings and fuel, and it is airworthy. But yeah, we're messing with ailerons and stuff like that as we go. So check that out. I got a scope, and I can pop the scope up. I don't know how much of a delay you guys are seeing. But when I said that, I popped it up, so hopefully it's pretty close to live action. I do need a channel cat. If you want to send one my way, just keep the lizards. I don't want the lizards, Man Mountain Link, just the cat. All right? Let's see. I'm going to glove up today, guys, because any good surgeon should be wearing gloves. And I might wear a mask. You never know. I might just throw the mask on, just keep everybody safe. I am not a licensed pilot. I was a couple of hours short of my pilot's license. I flew in high school. I was part of Air Force Auxiliary that went on search and rescue, and I got a lot of hours logged actually, flying kind of twin engines. Did a bunch of glider piloting, and yeah. Then when I got to my early 20s, I just late teens, I just kind of stopped. So interestingly enough, but that was more about Shoestring's comment than it was about any actual real piloting. So I'm going to try to turn this light on. It may give you guys some glare. And I'm going to move the Val Hunter sticker. So yeah, that was like me. Nosematics. Yep, CAP all the way, baby. It was cool, man. It was offered at at my high school, so it was cool that it was like we got class credit for it as well. It was pretty cool. All right, guys. So first up, I got a roll. It's a 62p roll. Whoa, you can't see that at all with that glare. Let's see if I can turn that down just a tad. Yeah, what's cool is this program helps me get rid of like background fuzz, noise and stuff like that. So I try to improve the gain of my microphone, but also reduce the background, filter it out. So hopefully it's working well. So what we got is a 62p roll. It's my only roll of cents today. They are BU. It's a tube, not a roll. Try to focus on those. There it is. So you got a 62p roll of cents. I got to remember everything I'm supposed to do here, opening bid and all that stuff. So I'm going to fly through. No, it's not 16. So guys, I think there's a big show tonight. I'm not 100% sure. I've been kind of disconnected doing mailing and everything like that this week. But I believe that there is a big show, and so that's usually at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. So we would start. We would be out of here an hour before that, I would think. So we're at currently at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we would we would finish this within the next let's see, 2.5 hours probably, I would think, to get through everything. There is more items on the list today than normal. I had some things to add, and many of them are similar items, and so they're individual lots. I thought about grouping them together, but okay, no big show. That's no problem then. We're not pressed for time then in any case, but I will we'll get us started with some sense. New schedule is every other. Okay, I love it. Hey, Paula, welcome. Appreciate you guys being in here and joining. I've got a roll. You know what, Shoestring, I am on Central, but I try to just, Eastern seems to be more standard. I think actually YouTube's Pacific. I know a lot of people. I just figure I stick with one time zone. I was trying to describe both, but on auction streams and things like that, I'm just putting Eastern time from now on, even though I'm an hour ahead of that. So, or an hour behind that. So, hey, Cody, good to see you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, smash that like. Hey, I got a quick question. So everything should be visible to you guys. It's my first time ever using this Streamlabs OBS software. I've never used it before, and I'm learning as I go. And so, like I want to be able to do things like pull one of these cents out to show you guys what you're looking at bidding on, that kind of thing. And I think the best way for me to do that is with this software instead of StreamYard, which is what I was using. So hopefully, yeah, it's Texas time, Texas T. Let's see here. So show you guys what I can do here now is I can just pop over one of these cents right off the top. And I can try to focus this a little better. There we go. Put a little light on it. I don't know if it picks up the color better that way. Anyway, this is the idea, guys, is to be able to get all or a portion of a coin in a little view. There you go. So hopefully that works. So I've got a 62 Lincoln Memorial Tube uncirculated BU, 50 coins in the tube. This thing, I was able to take the top off, but that tape is old and it was holding it on. So I don't think these have been looked at since the 60s probably, or maybe the 80s or something. Anyway, $3 opening bid gets us started on the Lincoln cents, guys. And Paula, I got your package off finally. I think it was Thursday evening, so it probably didn't go in the mail till Friday. You probably get it tomorrow or Tuesday. But I was still doing some Dean shipping and stuff like that up until this week, and then I had my auction last week, and then shipped everything after that. So it was pretty cool to have all that stuff, see all the support that Dean got, and everything that was kind of going out. You know what's weird? Let me refresh chat. Okay, let me see if I can do that. Refresh chat. Viewers. YouTube dashboard. Oh wow, this lets me do a lot. This Streamlabs software is pretty cool. I'm not used to it yet, guys, so appreciate you bearing with me. Paula, you're like a pro at this stuff, and I would love, just because I know Shay probably walked you through a lot of it, if you ever get a chance to, carve out 10 or 20 minutes to kind of walk me through, there's a few things like how to add an intro to my stream, how to add an outro, that kind of thing that I would love to learn. But I literally learned how to use this software and get everything that you see on the screen right here within the last 45 minutes before I started the stream. So like Shoestring said, I'm building the plane while flying here today. So yeah, these are Shoestring. These are 100% copper. I believe they're 100% copper. Yeah. So They are, oh, sorry, 5% zinc. There you go. So they're 95 copper, 5% zinc, as opposed to like, the majority zinc and then other stuff. Probably the reverse of that after 1982. But anyway, that would be cool, Paula. Yeah, I'll send you guys an email afterwards. It doesn't have to be a day, just sometime when it all, when it works out for you guys or for you, and just to kind of help me learn what I'm doing right and wrong with this software. I think it really makes for a pretty cool platform. And also, like on giveaways and things, there's wheels that you can add and things like that for, picking names and adding people from the stream automatically. And then there's bots and all those other things. I don't have that yet, but, hey, it'd be cool if you guys could, pull the slot machine lever while you're in the auction and having a good time, right? So anyway, that's the idea. Try to do that. One of the things, my OBS software is showing me I have 0 viewers on here. So I keep looking over to make sure that I'm not like offline or something. It kind of freaks me out. But it looks like we got about 22 or 25, 26 in the chat. So Man Mountain Link says $95 to go on this roll of cents, and then said that was not a bid. All right. Do we have $3? Opening bid, guys. Looking for $3 on a roll of 62 memorials. BU roll of 62 memorials. I tell you what, I just throw them up there. Hey, thanks, Edward. Welcome. And Alexander Smith, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Gotta love your accent. And I appreciate the shout out that you did unknowingly on Red's stream before Dean's auction. That was awesome. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but Red is a classic. Just absolutely a classic. Paula opens us with 3. Thank you, Paula. We're at $3, guys, looking for 4. And Red basically, whatever, he was having a conversation with Alexander Smith, and Alexander would talk to him about something that was going on with his auction wins and things like that. And then Red would say, yeah, so basically what you're saying is there's an auction coming up over on Value Hunter's channel, and it was pretty freaking funny, man. I loved it. That was my favorite shout out, actually, because of that. It was pretty funny. Hey, Bigfoot, good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, freedom indeed. Yeah, he is something else. You guys are great when you're streaming together too. It's like the interaction makes me laugh. So that's good entertainment value. All right. So hey, we've got 3 from Paula at 3 in the lead, looking for 2. SJ, oh my gosh, hey, welcome back from summer vacation and everything that's been going on, and to the Value Hunter Sunday stream auction. I appreciate you coming in. Good to see you. Alex picked up on that, I'm sure. That was good. No, that was good stuff. All right, guys. So we've got Paula at 3. So I'm going to say going once. It'd be great is if I could have I got to figure out a countdown timer for an auction on this software. Wouldn't that be cool? You just hit a button and then it goes 3 and then counts 10 seconds 2 and then you click to reset it or something like that. That would be a cool overlay on this. I don't know if they have it, but it'd be really neat. So we're going twice, guys. We've got Paula in the lead at $3 on the 62 red BU 50 coin roll, tube, I should say, of memorial cents. These are BU, unsearched by me. In fact, this yellow tape that was on here looks like they haven't been searched since the 80s, if they ever were. Maybe longer than that. I mean, I don't know how long it was when they were making tape like that. It's almost like plastic. Anyway, good to see everybody. Fun to have you in here. Good to be streaming and hanging out with you guys. We're saying all in, all done. This is $3 for the 62 Memorial BU roll. Last call, all in, all done. $3 looking for 4. $3 looking for 4. And just because of the way it works, I'm gonna use just the sold instead of the countdown. I'll just count it down audibly, and then I will type sold, and that way if anybody types a number, there's a marker in the chat, right? So we are sold on this one to Paula at $3. Thank you, Paula. And I'm hoping that that works, considering that I've never used this software. So I think it will. I think it will indeed, but anyway. All right, so let me mark you down, Paula. All right, guys, next up, I've got a pretty cool item here. This is a tube of 62, again, 1962. These are proof. And we're going to do an opening at 15 bucks. I looked online and priced these out. This is an unbelievable, yes, that is a great big show roll. This is too, to be frank with you, I was trying to price these. These are 5 cent 62 proof. I will show you what they look like if they're taped. Hold on one second. Let me get the tape off so you guys can see what you're bidding on here. These things, I saw them go for up to about $1 to $2 per coin on eBay. Seemed to be the going price. In this condition, BU, raw coinage. But I figured we would start a little bit below that. So this is what we have, guys. These are proof Jefferson nickels in a tube. There's 40 of them in there. There may be some toners. There may be some that are, better than others. Anyhow, that's what they look like. There's 40 of them. We've got some bids going. Paula opened us at 15. We've got Man Mountain Link at 16. Anna right behind him at 16 as well. Then follows up with a $17 bid. Anna currently in the lead at 17. Thanks for the bids, guys, and getting us started. So what we have is 17 currently, looking for 18 on the 1962. Oh, the penny's still in the viewer. You're correct. Thank you so much. Let me switch that out. And also, Paula's going to be short a penny if I don't do that. She's going to be short 1 cent on that roll if I don't put it back. So it's going back in the roll. Thank you. And I will take one of these and show you guys what these proof nickels look like. How about that? There we go. That is the proof. And let's do the other side as well. Let's do Monticello. All right, guys. So these are proof. We have Anna in the lead at 17. We're looking for 18. This is a roll of 40 coins, guys. So even at 50 cents a piece, this is a $20 roll. And that's about, I don't know, half to a third of what they are on eBay. So if you are an eBay reseller, let's say, this is one of those great items that you could take, buy them for 50 cents or 75 cents a piece for $20 or $30 for the roll. Put them up at $2.50 each, and put them in an envelope and mail them out to your winning bidders on eBay while you slowly go through the roll and sell them individual coin at a time. But for me, this is a bulk sale, so it's 20 at a time. You guys get any background fuzz noise? Oh, no way. Can't sell on eBay now? Man Mountain Link, I've watched your entire episodes up to... Oh, that's right. That's right. Manage payments. Because coins and currency, you can't do it. But once you've got your account, you can set up another account that's just for coins and bullion and stuff, I guess. And they won't actually allow you to sign up for managed payments if you have a majority of your stuff is coins or bullion. They will not sign you up. They will allow you to sell, but without being a managed payments user. So it's like a double standard. They force everybody else to use managed payments, except coins and bullion sellers. They don't force them to because they don't have I think it's the Patriot Act requirements that they need to fill out in order to, like banking rules, to be able to do managed payments for those people. So anyway, there's the whole interesting thing. Alexander, it has to do with the Patriot Act. It has to do with banking laws. It has to do with them forcing everybody to give them a checking account and basically circumvent PayPal. That's what they're trying to do, so that they can manage all payments in and out of the platform. And this is real high level, just a description, but effectively, because if something is bullion, if it's gold, silver, or actual money that's being bought and sold, then there's different rules that apply for conducting that business. And PayPal checks those boxes. They're effectively like a bank, right? They've met certain requirements on Patriot Act and collecting people's information. eBay is not, they have not gone through that process yet. So they're looking to do that by like January, but they're forcing everybody ahead of that to be on managed payments that's not a coin or bullion seller. So managed payments, it basically means it's their version of PayPal, and it means that they're going to force you to do that. So Anna's going once. We got 17 from Anna Hutchinson, guys, looking for 18, going once. Looking for 18 on the roll of proof. Jefferson Nichols. We have 40 of these proof Jeffersons in a tube. See if I can get the right light on it there. 40. We're looking for 18. Man Mountain Link answers back. He says, okay, you talked me into it. $18. We're looking for 19 to go. We'll restart the count. We'll say it's going once to Man Mountain Link in the lead at 18. Looking for 19. Yeah, and Alexander, that's great. And PayPal still works and everything like that. I think it's like a payment option. Anna answers back with 19. We're at 19. We're looking for 20. We will restart the count, and we'll say going once. Start the countdown again when a new bidder comes in. Yeah, so it'll be like an option, but like they're pushing for the sellers to all use their own payment processing instead of PayPal, because there's a lot of money made by PayPal that they're missing out on ever since. I think they used to own them, but when they split apart, became two separate entities, now there's a big revenue stream they're not cashing in on, right? Okay, Anna's at 19. We're looking for 20. We're going twice. We're at 19 looking for 20 on the... Yeah, I'm sure. Man Mountain Link, I am sure. I mean, and that's because of the product, right? So if you had, it's almost one of those things, my friend, where if you want a way around that, look, I don't know for sure. I'm just I'm sort of speculating. I'm guessing here, but I think that if you were to take, let's say, this tube of Jefferson Nichols, and you were to post, 40 of them for sale and some other things, and that's all it was. We're all in, all done. Okay, we're sold according to Paula. Congrats, Anna. Sold for 19. So yeah, if you post nothing but coins and bullion on there, and you're set up through eBay, you set up a new account and you do that effectively, then they won't force the managed payments, and then you can sell other things as well in that channel, or through that channel. I almost left one out again. See, guys, you gotta remind me here with this new setup. I'm gonna have to really stay on top of my game to chat less and auction more. All right, guys. So, congrats, Anna. Very nice. Those are beautiful. An entire roll of 62s. Now we're going to get into some silver, guys. So what we have here, and we know it's silver because it says so right there on the side of the tube. This tube seems to be cracked a little at the top. It's got a little piece of popcorn in the top. And I'm going to take some of these out. These are circulated, but effectively, these are war nickels. They call them war nickels because, let's see, I need to move this stuff over so you can see it based on the camera angle, right? Okay. Yeah. And the difference on these is they have a large mint mark, as you can see at the top above Monticello. And they're made of 35% silver. I have some friends in the audience that love their silver war nickels. I got a wrong opening bid here, guys. I don't know what in the world happened to me. Some of my spreadsheet is all over. I was going to open the bid at 50. The melt value on this is... the melt value on this is 60, but you guys were already bidding, so I'm just going to put it in the description. And oh, thank you, Paula. Okay, thank you so much. Guys, I was going to start the bidding. Good afternoon, Majestic. How are you doing? Good to see you. Full of seafood. That sounds great. Man Mountain Link, that was a $20 bid, I believe, not $200. Guys, I was going to open this at $50, but I made a typo and put $10. I put melt value of $60. I really, I was looking for a bigger starting bid. There's 4 of these, 40 of these anyway, and there's $60 worth of silver in this tube. So we've got. I'm just going to go with it since you guys started bidding, and you didn't wait for me to put it in the description. We got it opened at 15. You guys were already bidding. It's okay, whatever. I put it in the description that way, and we got bids. I could restart it, but that's okay. It's all good. It's a smoking value, right? I mean, I might even bid on my own item. Red at 25. We got Man Mountain Link at 26. We got Brandon comes in and says, I'll show you a $50 bid, my friend. I know what's up. It's still $10 below melt value on these things. Man Mountain Link at 51. See, I'm not too worried with you guys. If I do you right, you do me right. That's how it works. So we've got 51. We're looking for 52. Man Mountain Link in the lead at 51, looking for 52. It's still $8 below the melt value on these coins, guys. So silver alone. Man Mountain Link in the lead at 51. And thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. I mean, not that there's nothing better going on. I mean, what better could there be to do than be hanging out? Brandon comes back at 52. Then to be hanging out on Val Hunter's Sunday auction. But love having you and appreciate the help. I have help from Red also, but he's bidding in there. You guys are both bidding in there all the time anyway. SJ with a 30 in there. Thank you for the bids. Deerheart and Scrapping, Hoarding. Yeah, there was a lot of value. There still is a lot of value in this one. I mean, I love getting razzed. I type away because, I could just not reply to the comment or act like I didn't see it. So razz away. We got Man Mountain at 51, then Brandon answer back at 52. We're looking for 53 on this roll. Current melt value, guys, is, let me look it up. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what it is. That's the point, Alexander. Nothing but good deals. Nothing at all but good deals. I price things out. Sometimes I don't, and I think I had a set that I bought for, I had these American medals that I bought for probably, I don't know what I paid for it. It was closer to $50. And so I just put it up there thinking it would start out where I paid for it. I hadn't really priced them well. I didn't spend enough time. We're looking for 53. We got 52 going once, guys. Going once. We got 52 on the roll of war nickels. And, okay, all right, we'll do SJ. And, what ended up happening is I looked on eBay because we were getting no bids on it. I'm like, what's going on here? And it was they were selling for 25. So all right, I'll just drop it to 25. I, sold it for half what I paid for it. But, those things happen. If it's a rather expensive item, usually I pay better attention or I know but you never can tell. So let's see, $40, a roll of 40 of these. I'm just going to tell you guys where we're at today. I think we're at 60. Let me just look. I'll tell you exactly what the melt value of this roll is. $60.20. So we're at $60.20, starting to count down. We're at 52 on a $60 value of silver here, guys. Do we hear 53? I love it. All right, sold to Brandon for 52. I'm giving you a hard time, Red. You're steamrolling me, man. I'm going to start calling your auctions if stuff's not getting a bid. I'll be like, all right, going once, going twice. It's all good. Brandon, good job. Very nice. Very nice. You got yourself $7. Even with shipping, you're under melt value, so, you can't complain about that, right? That is good. Good price on silver there. Let's see. All right, guys. So where do we have Brett? I'm messing with you, man. It's funny. I was just the chat's delayed, and I was still asking for bids, and then I read your chat said sold. I was like, what am I doing? All right. So what is next on the block? First of all, let me write down I didn't get Anna H on that last one. Guys, just send me an email today if you're bidding so that I can, let's see, 50, what was it, 52 or 53? Was it 52 is the final sale price? I think it was, right? And that's Brandon. Gotcha, Brandon. All right. So the next up is a Colombian Expo $50, guys. It is a commemorative half. Starting opening bid. I know you guys want to see the value, but the starting bid is going to be $10 on this one. I got to find it real quick. And I'm going to get it under the scope. I had it in a flip. I'm going to pull it out of there so I can put it under the scope. I'm going to show you guys what it basically looked like previously. It was in that flip right there. But I want to scope it for you guys so you can see what she looks like. So I would call this like AU, and I'll tell you why when I show you the back. It is toned up on the front. I would say that's natural toning. It's dark. It's a darker grayish kind of. There is a little bit of a bluish purplish hue and some oranges or yellows around the edge. It's really nice. Sharp devices. You know, good example of the coin. And then on the back, a lot of times what I look at is that ship center mass and then and the sail. The lines in the sail, you see where they're starting to wear on the right. So this was circulated. You can see kind of right over in this area in the middle of the screen there. What I have, you know, kind of centered in the screen. Let me bring it a bigger. Let me zoom that up for you guys. There we go. So it's effectively the first thing to go on these. So you can kind of see the wear. This is a coin from 1893. Now you may be able to pick up some varieties and things like that from looking at it under the scope that I missed. I didn't look at it for that purpose. But Eric opens us up at 10. Thanks, Eric. But yeah, usually, you know, I would call this an AU, like a strong AU, probably better than a 50, just based on the wear on those lines. Those are the first thing to go, the sail lines. So we got 11, we're looking for, I'm sorry, we got 10, we're looking for 11. We got $10 on the commemorative half, looking for 11. That flip's going in the trash, I'll put in a plastic one for you. Sterling Cannabis, how are you doing, my friend? We missed you. I just sold a roll of war nickels, 40 war nickels, at about $10, at about 20% below melt value. I put it on the block thinking you'd be here for sure, and it got auctioned. It went for a good deal, but that was it for this week. I'm trying to find stuff that I know certain folks out there like. Okay, man, you got it. I've got about 5 slab coins on the block today, Red. You know, just different, various slabbed coins, about 5 of them. A couple of them are pretty interesting, pretty cool. One of them in particular, I priced it out. The lowest sale I could find was about $5 below where I started. And most of them are listed for double or time and a half what I have it listed for. You did walk in on the sold. I know. Well, we rushed through that one. I was looking for you, but Red steamrolled me. I think he's getting payment in war nickels from Brandon. He was like, "Hey, hurry up and call this one down." We're at Edward comes in with 11. We're looking for 12. That's okay, man. That's okay. That's not cool. It's not okay, but it's okay. I totally understand, Red. That's. You know what, man? It's like that happens to me too. You get certain times of the month and you get certain times when things come your way and you're, you know, spending a lot more and it's like, all right, we got to really look at what we're doing here. All right, guys. So there is coin. I'm going to bring my lid, where's my block? This is what I used to do. Just bring out the block like this. Yeah, that works. And then I can zoom, I can tighten that up a little bit. I'm trying to get the glare off of it, but it's very difficult. Yeah, that's good right there. Get a little different look at the coin. There's some toning beginning on the inside there. I don't think it's been cleaned, but there is heavy toning on the obverse, and it's starting around some of the devices on the, or in the fields on the reverse. Is it sold? All right. All right. Congrats. All right, gotcha. I'm pulling it down. Congrats, Ed. So, Ed, if you're a first-time bidder, let's see. Are you? Yeah, no, I think you've bid before. But just send me an email just to make sure I've got your right email for PayPal. And I've got this flipped up for you. Congratulations. All right, Ed Morley with the win. Yeah, it'll clean it right up. You are correct. You are correct, man, Mountain Link. All right, next up we got a Monroe. Monroe. This is a 1923S, also a commemorative coin. Again, it's in a flip. I'm going to pull it out of the flip. I'll show you guys the coin there. Set it on the stand, and then I will put it under the scope for you. Put it in a plastic flip rather, or non-plasticized flip rather than that. Let's see here. Starting bid. There we go. Oh, sorry, Paula. You did that for me. Thank you so much. I'm going to remove mine. So we've got the memorial. And the cool thing about this, and what I really like about this coin, and one of my favorite things about it, is the way that the way the art on the reverse has North and South America, and it's like the angels touching hands. If that's what that is, I believe that's what that is. I'd have to read the design elements, you know, to give you 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah, commems are getting harder to get. The prices have been moving on them. You know, I used to find deals at 10 or 20% below, you know, kind of the going rates if you shop them. And now, you know, I've been noticing in the last like 3 to 4 months, they're 20% above. Hey, Joe Durbin, great to see you and good evening to you, my friend. You must have looked at my list. You found some stuff in there. I know how it works. Joe's like, hey, if I'm around on a Sunday, I'll take a look at Val's list, and if there's something on there, he'll jump in. We've got a Joe, actually, I think you have a collection of Monroe Doctrine Centennials. This is from Los Angeles. This is a 1923S San Francisco Mint Los Angeles commemorative coin from Monroe Doctrine. And let me throw this under the scope for you guys. I'm going to pull that back up, don't I? There we go. It is 90% silver. If you guys have a 70/70 book, this is a really cool one to have. Joe opens this up. He says, yeah, I'll add that one to my collection. You're right, Val. I do have a collection of them. And on the front, it has Adams and Monroe depicted, the bust depicted, the United States of America, 1923, and the S is right below the date. There's our motto. Joe's in at 30, looking for 31. Yeah, so I ran out of StreamYard time, which is how I was running my auction streams, and I have no idea how OBS works. I've never used it before, and so I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and try it because otherwise I gotta pay for StreamYard, and I've seen everybody use OBS, and it looks like a way cooler program. Everything you can do with it, adding chat to the screen, eventually giveaways and bots, but I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to streaming and this kind of stuff. So 45 minutes before this auction, I learned the software, set it up with, all the text and stuff, added all these sources, and I'm doing my best. But hopefully it turns into something pretty cool that we can use for, future auctions. I can add a bot. I can do different things that would be enjoyable. Any more interest at 31? We got Joe at 30. I got it figured out somewhat, Joe. There's some things I'm scratching my head on still, but thank you. Yeah, it was good enough at least to rock and roll with the auction today. Otherwise, I was just going to pay. I had the StreamYards as backup, and I was going to start streaming a couple hours earlier, but this time might work better anyway. So, you can't do multiple people, I don't think, unless maybe you do like a screen share where you do another stream with them and then add them. I really don't know how you do that, but anyway. And we're calling it down. Let's see, I'll put it back up here so you guys can see it one last time. Any bids at 31? We've got 30 looking for 31. Yeah, and I got to remember to turn one cam off when I go to another one so it doesn't block your view. Looks good. Sold. All right. Congrats, Joe. Sold to Joe at 31. Just going to note that down. At 30. Sorry, Joe. Just keeping you awake there. All right. Next up, guys. Thank you, Joe. Congratulations. Next up, we've got I'm going to flip for this. We have a 71 Blue Ike, a lot of Blue Ikes. So there's your 71 Blue Ike. I said last week I was going to raise the price. I'm going to go one more week on these 71s before I do that. So I'm putting them out there at $10. See if I can blow through them. All the ones I have, and if I can't, then I'll probably be at 11 or 12 based on what I'm seeing prices do. These are going up. Good time to buy. Good time to be a buyer at the right price. Anyway, they're in the OGP, original government prophylactic covering. Protect the coin, the protective. There's the 1971. And then you've got your eagle. You got your Ike on the front, eagle on the back. And it says, I want to go under the scope. All right, so see, Joe's a pro at this. I've been watching Joe do these scope shots. And I'm like, that is what my auction is missing. I've got to learn from the best here. And so that's what I'm doing. Joe's auctions are great. He holds them twice a week. So if you guys haven't been over to a Joe Durbin auction, be sure to check him out. There's a lot of good stuff. Great prices. Some good finds over there for sure. So there's your blue pack Ike. And I see we've got Paula at 2. We've got Ed Morley for 1. All right. I mean, we've got Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering for 2. Just to let you guys know on this one as well what the value of the coin is from a melt value standpoint. There is 40% silver content in this coin. And at today's current price for silver, these have approximately, just in the melt value alone, $8.45 worth of silver in them. So I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but there's $8.45 worth of silver in a blue pack, in a blue Ike. So, all right. So $8.45 worth of silver, for 10 bucks, but you're getting the packaging. That's your other $1.55. So there you go, guys. 1971 blue packs. All right, I'm going to start adding them up, and we're going to count it down here. So if you want one, type bin. If you want more than one, type X and the number. So I've got Edward for 1. I'm going to start marking them down. Yeah. Edward, if you'd like a multiple, you just tell me. They are at $10, and it's a buy it now. So it is as many as you'd like to purchase. You just let me know that number, and I will mark you down for it. So I'm going to type you down here and then the number that you want. I've got you down for 1 so far. You let me know if you want more than that. I've got Paula down for 2. I've got scrapping, hoarding, tinkering, and fun times 2. Johnny Ray, I didn't see Johnny Ray's bid, but it says 3 for him. So I thank you for that, Red. I didn't see his, oh, there it is. Okay, bin times 3. So Johnny Ray is in for 3. So Johnny Ray for 3. Let's see. I hear you, Sterling. Well, you know, look, there's always other auctions, man. I enjoy you being here in the chat and hanging out with us, regardless of whether you buy anything. No pressure in this room at all, okay? Everybody's here to have a good time, and yeah, we'll fight over Joe's bells at the end of his auctions for sure. All right, so Paul, okay, so Paula, Johnny Ray, who else am I missing? Man Mountain Link times 2, of course, my man MML times 2, and Johnny Ray, I've got him read, and the Ballad of Janine. Good to see you, Janine. And Janine's times 1. All right, and let's see here. Whoa, chat. All right, Joe Durbin's times 3. And, all right, so I've got Red's keeping me up to date. It's Ed times 1, Paula times 2, Johnny times 3. Scrapping, hoarding, tinkering, fun times 2, MML times 2, Ballad times 1, and Joe times 3. I got you guys. Thank you. Thank you all. We're going to say last call. Ed, if you want more than 1, you just let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna put you down for 1. And Anna Hutchinson jumps in there at the bell and says, please send me 1 as well. I will do that. Good to see you. Hey, who did I? Mama Lou, great to see you. Got Anna for 1. All right, so let's count it down. We've got Ed times 1, Paula times 2, Scrapping, Hoarding times 2, Johnny Ray times 3, Man Mountain Link times 2, Janine times 1, Joe times 3, Anna times 1. Is that all? All in, all done? All right, guys. We're going to say close and move on to the next. How's that? Hidden, great to see you. I just had the 71 blue likes up, and I'm closing them down. Do you want one, Hidden, or are you taking a minute to get settled here? You let me know. Count her down, Paula. Again, I had Edward Morley times 1, Paula times 2, Scrapping, Hoarding times 2, Johnny Ray times 3, Man Mountain Link times 2, Janine 1, Joe 3, and Anna 1. If you did not hear your name and you wanted one, let me know. All right, thank you, sir. And we're going to say closed. Next up, I got a 68 proof set, guys. 68 proof set. Also, Paula said going once, and I already put the other. All right, going once, going twice. On the buy it nows, we can just, we'll just shut them down if we're not getting a bid there for a few minutes just to keep things moving. But if you guys want them, I'll still. Yep, sold out. All right, cool. So next up, we've got this proof set. It's a 1968 proof set. In the original government box packaging, and then it's got the lens inside. It says 68 proof set on one side, just like that. And then you've got your 40% Kennedy half dollar. And the rest of the coins are clad. You have quarter, nickel, dime, cent, Some are going to be, they're going to be in different conditions. Some coins may have some toning. Some others may be cameo. It just depends. What you see is indicative of what these are like for the most part, but they may be some different. So let me just type that in again, just so that you guys can see it. This is a 68 proof set with a 40% Kennedy half dollar. And they're buy it now. Again, yeah, no, Paul, I don't need a countdown on buy it now. I just say closed when they're closed or whatever. It's all good. I mean, it kind of gives folks enough time to get, to say something if they want one. And then, if somebody comes in later, that's fine too. But thank you. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. These are beautiful. Beautiful sets, guys. So we have, let's see here. We have the 68 proof set in original government packaging at $10 on a buy it now. All you can eat. Multiple, just type X and then the number. If you want one, you just type bin. Or the dollar amount. That's fine. If you put 20, I'll know you mean 2. Okay, Edward takes one on those as well. I got you, Edward. Thank you. And if you hear me typing, I'm just writing down the names of the folks that are buy it now. All right, we got one taker. We got Edward at 1 of the 68 sets. There are some varieties in the 68s. There's a few that are actually pretty expensive, pretty valuable. I won't get into that. I might let Paula do that. I think there's one. There's not a no S that year, is there? What is the 68 proof? I'd have to look at my cherry picker's guide to be frank with you guys. I don't keep track mentally enough, and that should tell you something. I don't go through them. I just buy them in bulk at estates and move them. Unless I get on a kick where I'm looking for something specific. I did that for a while. I was buying 1970 sets like crazy for like about a year because I had found one just randomly that had a small date in it. And then I realized that, those were worth quite a bit more than the large date. So I started buying every 70 set I could get my hands on. So I got a ton of those because as a result of it. And I've gone through a lot of them. I've, sold some off or whatever, but the no S dime, that's what it is. All right, so guys, you might find a no S dime. I don't know. I've got a limited number of these. When they're sold, you get what you get. If it's a no S dime, I can't say, oh, sorry. I mean, it is what it is. Joe times 3. I see you, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's see. How great would that be too? I don't open them up except just to make sure the lens isn't cracked or something like that. I look just to make sure we're decent. Johnny Ray times 2. I got you. Yeah, decent shape. And if it's, I've had ones that are, just completely deteriorated inside, and usually I'll pull those, set them to the side, and auction them off at a different price later. That's what I do. So I got Ed Morley at 1. I've got Joe Durbin with 3, and Johnny Ray, Highway Coin Collector, with 2. Are we all in, all done on these guys? Anybody else on the 1968 40% Kennedy half proof set with 5 U.S. minted coins from 1968? They're not making these anymore, guys. All in, all done? You can, if yours doesn't have an S, I don't know if it's better in the set or not, but yeah, it's definitely, that's when I would leave it in probably. Send it in the set so that you can, if it's proof, it's proof. I don't know. You send it in the set, crack it out, whatever. I'd probably get it graded and put it up for auction if I found one. All right, so we've got Ed at 1, Joe at 3, Johnny Ray at 2, or we're going to close it down. Okay, there you go. Paula is going to be best advice. for coin collectors today, rather than anything I tell you, she supersedes it. And more experienced and has more expertise in this stuff than me. Have them crack it out, she says. That is good advice. All right. Let's move on, guys. Yeah, you don't want to also damage the coin, right? All right, guys. So we're closed on that. Thank you very much for your bids, for your buy it nows. The next up is the 69 PD&S set. Got through most of these already, but I did have a few. They are not open, so I'm gonna have to crack this envelope just to make sure what we have in here. I'm gonna try to do it carefully. Yep, see, I get a little bit of tear in the envelope as a result right there. You guys can see, but the glue has come together on these, so somewhere along the years. But this has the 40% Kennedy from 69, as well as the other 9 coins in the set from Philadelphia and Denver. So it's got the Denver minted $50 and 40%. This is also a buy it now. If I had a jackhammer to get that thing out, I would. I need a chainsaw is what I need. I'm in the market for a chainsaw this week so I can do some tree trimming. I've been trying to do it with a manual saw, and it is quite a shoulder workout, I will tell you. And I've got 2 sons that helped me, and I was still beat, so. All right, guys, so we got a 69 P&D set. 40% Kennedy half from Denver Mint. These are in the original packaging. I may leave your envelope sealed up like that. You know, I don't think we'd have any problem with that. I think so far they've all been in the same condition pretty much. So let's take a look at the half under the scope while we're doing this. Anything I should be looking for here, Paula? I don't know. There's your 69D. Yeah, of course, you know, there's different varieties on multiple coins, but this is one way to search for some that you know are going to be in good condition to begin with. Better than, not good, but in nice condition, I should say. All right. What happened to my chat here, guys? Lots of possible varieties for 69. All right. Well, this should be a fun set for some folks that want to spend some time variety hunting then. I knew there was more than a couple, but I don't know what they are, so. When my kids are all in or through college and I'm on to being a grandparent, variety hunting will become my new hobby rather than just collecting and in mass quantities and reselling. That's kind of where I'm at today in life. But these are beautiful, beautiful coins. All right, Joe Durbin takes 3. I got Joe down for 3. And anybody else? Well, I've got them up. Yes, sir. Thank you, Joe. All right. I've got 3 for Joe. Anybody else? Before I take them down and move to the next item. Paula says, I'm in for 2. All right. Gotcha, Paula. Thank you. Yeah, these are great big show items as well. All these sets. Excuse me. Anna says, yes, put me down for 1, please. Gotcha, Anna. Joe times 3, Paula times 2, Anna times 1. Anybody else? Any last minute stragglers out there looking for a 1969 P&D set with a 40% Kennedy half. If not, we'll go ahead and pull the item down and we'll get ready to move on to the next lot. Anybody else on the 69 P&D set? I'm going to do a couple giveaways in today's auction stream as well, so be sure to stick around for those even if you're not bidding on anything. Appreciate everybody joining me, spending your Sunday fun day with me. All right. Anna with 1, Paula with 2, and Joe with 3. I'm going to call that all in, all done. Last call. All right, guys. We are closed. Thank you, thank you. Get these packaged up and ready to go out to you guys. All right, next up, very interesting looking $50. I say it's interesting because it is toned, and I've got to say I believe that the toning is artificial on this coin. In other words, I think it was, I think mom was cooking eggs and this thing was on the counter next to her when that happened. Or something like that, but it is purplish. Almost like a plum color, guys. That's a 58. Oh. Can't get my thing to quite work the way I want it to yet. I'll figure this out. All right. There we go. Now I got focus on this one. So you can see, you know, I don't know if AU, I'm looking at the wear on the reverse and I'm guessing it's like, you know, XF to AU, but I will put it onto the scope for you guys. It's pretty cool. It's a toner for sure. Whether or not it happened that way or, you know, naturally, which, you know, it dulls it out a little bit when it gets done artificially. You can kind of tell on the luster of the coin, I guess. And so when I look at this, I go, man, it's just so plum color. It's so purplish. It is a 58D. We got a Man Mountain Link opener at 10. Eric answered back at 11. Yeah, and Sterling says, hey, I like artificial toning, so I'm kind of the same way. It is Burple. Thank you, Man Mountain Link, at 12. Eric was in the lead with 11. Man Mountain Link answers back and says, any Burple coins deserve a $12 bid. I will put it under the scope. How's that? So you can get a look at all the, and maybe grab some of the color that's coming through. There's even some greens in this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really wild. Gold, green, purple, a little bit of violet or red. It is just really quite a spectacular toner. So even if somebody did do this, they did it well. There's still some of the bell lines visible. I mean, it's not close to full, and they're worn on the top. So that's why I was saying maybe XF. It says AU wear on the thing. I think it's probably more than that, but it's close. You know, it's around that level in my guesstimation. Did not look closely at the mint mark, but certainly some possibilities on this coin as well in the way of variety. But it is a beauty. It could be album toning. If so, it's the most toned coin from an album that I have ever seen. It is just straight through, and if that's album toning, Paula, you know, if that, in other words, if it had probably started near the book edge on the outside and worked its way all the way in, it's pretty amazing because the coin is fully toned on both sides and to the same degree, you know, so it has, I mean, there is some color variation, but it is beautiful. It's a beautiful toner. All right, so we've got Man Mountain Link with the Burple at 12, going once. Purple Nurple going once. We got 12 looking for 13. Do we hear 13? Yeah, there's agreed, Anna, and that sounds awesome. A penny that's deep purple. There's something about the purple toning that's just, it's very regal, very royal looking, very cool. What's amazing is when you put it up next to other, silver, it pops. It is a gorgeous Benji. Thank you, Mustard Walrus, and good to see you. It is a beauty. 90% silver, of course. I think there's about $10 in melt value just alone in a $50 today. I think that's where they are. Congratulations, Man Mountain Link. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. That's been in my collection for some time, and I was looking at items that it was time to send to a new home, and that was one of them. I picked up some other coins this week, and I was like, man, I've got to keep things moving, so your gain for sure, MML. Congratulations on that. Guys, if you've never been to, I'm getting ready to do a, yes, congrats, and you're welcome. If you've never been to a Value Hunter auction before, I'll tell you a couple things that you can expect today. First of all, I'm about to do a giveaway, and on the giveaway, I do give away my sticker, and I also give away either a silver certificate or a silver item. That is typical, or a very nice coin. Sometimes I do like a copper, but it's like a BU. It's something gorgeous. But before I get there, I usually do something called a grab bag. So I'm going to throw those out. I'm doing a grab bag today as well. I've had a few of those sell in the last week. With the price of silver where it is, I've bumped because most of my grab bags contain silver, unless people are asking for strictly copper, in which case, then I bump the value of what copper goes in there. Thank you, Scrap and Hoarding. I got you down for one. So Scrapping knows what these are, and if you go over to his videos, you'll see that he's opened a few of them on live streams and things that he's got from me, and I always make sure that whatever the price paid, based on the current price of silver, based on the current market value of retail of coins that are in there, then they go, So you make sure you get your value guaranteed. Now, I'll give you an example. Sterling Cannabis bought one from me. He opened it on his channel. He added up the price of silver the day that he bought it compared to what was sent to him, and he had more silver in the package, because that's what he asked for, than the melt value of the silver. So that's kind of what I do. You can give me an example, guys, and then I'll just let it be open up for anybody that wants one. It's a $100 grab bag. It's a surprise hoard. Exactly. So if you want all silver, right? A silver, current price on silver is about $27. So let's say you wanted 4 ounces of silver. Well, you go buy that retail, you're paying premium. You might be, even at melt value, you'd be at $105, right? So you say it's $100. Send me 4 ounces of silver, because that's $25. That's below melt. So if you said I want all silver, that's what you would get. If you said send me a combo of junk silver and rounds, or you want some premium silver, or I go on your channel and watch. Sometimes I look and I say, hey, people are into coins that are older. They're into reals. They're into 90% silver. They're into cent. They search rolls of cents, whatever. So anyway, enough selling. If you guys want one, anybody for a grab bag, I put them on the block. They're $100 this week. Guaranteed to meet the value, retail or melt value. Obviously, with the price of silver going up. Scrapping. So you want one? You put a bunch of numbers in the chat, so I'm just trying to follow you here, because I remind you of a long-winded school teacher. My grab bags are fantastic, and then you said value grab bags, and you numbered it. So how do you want one? Is that what you say? Okay, Paula wants one. Man Mountain Link, I do not deal in any kind of human body parts. There's no organ harvesting or human trafficking involved in the making of anything that I do. In fact, I will fight tooth and nail against that stuff in life. but thank you for chiming in. Big bank accounts, is that what you were going to say? I'm sure that's what you're going to say, Man Mountain Link. Okay, so yes, okay, scrapping hoarding for 1. I've got Paula for 1. Is that it? I got 2 grab bags on the day, which is perfectly great. I love it when you guys watch other people open them too, because they're like, man, I should have done that. Make sure you get, I make sure everybody's happy. This is my chance to make sure that somebody's like impressed, right? Everything else is just up to wherever the bids go. You know, you throw it up at a good fair starting bid and you see what it sells for. But when it comes to the grab bag, I can make sure. Well, Johnny Ray, haven't you bought one? I think you've bought one from me before. Have you? I got to look back at my history and see, but I think you've bought at least one, right? Man Mountain Link's like, I keep my mouth shut. Brains, that's right. Big brains or big bank accounts, either one, right? Well, yes. I try to make sure they're worth it. You know, Red, next time, 2 weeks from now, when you're back in the game, whenever payday, whenever you sell a big load of copper or something like that, or aluminum, I know the 1987s are in it. Okay, Johnny Ray. Well, hey, you never know until you try, my friend. So I know what you like to collect based on what you buy. And I've seen you do a couple videos. So all I can say is I'll hook it up. You won't be disappointed in a grab bag from me. That's all I can say. I send what I would want to receive. That's how I approach it. Man Mountain Link says, I'm in for one. You waited long enough. All right. I got you down, Man Mountain Link. All right. So Johnny Ray's thinking about it. I love the chat. You guys are great. I think I lost 5. I said something about the plight of the nation here with the criminal activity going on in our country, and like 5 of the viewers left the stream on that comment. Pushy penny guy. I don't have any squished pennies, no. But you know what? You can grab a handful of them at the grocery store, and when you're on your travels, run them through the machines, man. Friday. Oh, man, 1,500 pounds. Sheesh. That's rad, man. That's great. All right. Well, Man Mountain Link already jumped in. He said bin, scrapping hoarding, so thank you. All right, so I got SHTF, Paula, and MML. I got the 3 of you guys. All right, no problem. Alexander, here's what you do. You go look at the people that bought them. You watch their channels, and you see when they get theirs and they do unboxing videos. Or you look on their past channels and you see where they put in, Value Hunter or whatever. And you'll see what comes in them. And then the next time you'll be chomping at the bit to get one. Trust me. All right, guys. So let's close the grab bags out, and let's do sticker and giveaway. This is our 10-item pause for sticker and giveaway. All right, guys. So here's what I've been doing. I know there's a better way to do this with OBS where I can, include everybody that's in the chat, but I haven't figured that out yet. So Paula and Shay are going to help me maybe with that. And when I get the help that I need, I will have this nice little the Val bot. It'll be the Val bot or the Value Hunter bot. And so in the meantime, until I figure out how to do all of that, you get a Value Hunter sticker. On the back, I'm going to write a number. And because we got 33, 34 in the chat, I'm going to go up to a number between 1 and 37, okay? Between 1 and 37. Put it on there. It's written on the back. Wait until I say go to guess. You get one guess, okay, guys? You get one guess, and one guess only. A number between 1 and 37. And only one guess. And when I say go, no retracting your guess or anything like that. If you guess and edit, it's disqualification. And if we haven't got it after a bunch, hey, Ann Orta, good to see you. Great to see you. You're just in time for the giveaway. So you guys, can you see the sticker on there? I can't tell if you guys can see me writing. I've got a bunch of delays. Hey, Dave Stacker, good to see you. So 1 through 37, guys, we've got a number on the back of this sticker. When I say go, you guys see it in the chat, then you go and you guess a number. And then you'll see me say stop. And when I say stop, that means I've seen the number. One guess and one guess only, guys. Stop, stop, stop. All right. I see it. Congratulations. We've got a winner. All right. How come my emojis will not come up? This is, oh, there it is. All right. So I got the stop sign. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, guys. Let's see. My mods want to verify what I see. What I see is Ballad of Janine. Unless I'm mistaken, Janine, I think you won this. I think I said stop in the chat before your number came up, but I actually saw your number on my screen before I typed stop, so that's really weird. Anyway, that is definitely a diabetic type. He's on all kinds of insulin and his blood sugar is out of control. Yes, Janine. Congrats, Janine. Perfectamundo. Ballad of Janine. I got your name on there. Oh, hey. Janine, you didn't even know what you won because I just put a sticker up, but I said I would give away some silver, so here you go. This is actually, I forgot to put this on here. This is what it is that you're going to get right there. Tell her what she's won. That is a Val Swiss bar. It is 1 gram of 999 fine silver as minted by Val Swiss of Switzerland, I think. It's got an assay. It says 1 gram of fine silver, 999's fine. It is part of a 100-gram bar that has been broken off. They're available at your favorite silver retailer. All right. There you go. Congratulations, Janine. You got yourself some silver and a sticker coming your way. And I got to refocus my camera again. There we go. All right. I'm going to write you down here so I don't lose it. Ballad of J. All right, very good. All right, guys. So I only, on this next one, I only have 3 of these, okay, at this price. So I want to put them up for auction, but it's going to be based on the first 3 people in the chat when I type the description. Okay, guys? So don't do it beforehand or anything. I'm going to go ahead and put it in now. First 3 are going to get these. It's a limited number. So there you go. It's bin times 3. Ed Morley says, yes, give me 1. Okay, got you, Ed. You're down for 1, Edward. So this is the 90% George Washington proof silver half. Paula says bin, and Ed, do you want 1 or do you want 2? Because now you've typed in there twice. I just want to make sure. It's the George Washington commemorative proof. It's commemorating his birth. Okay. And I've got Man Mountain Link for 1. So I got Edward, we're closed. Paula, Edward, and Man Mountain Link on the George Washington 250th anniversary of his birth. And it's got his birth home on the reverse, if I can get this out of the box, which I can't seem to do. Let me see if I can get it out. It's just a cardboard holder, and actually, yeah, there we go. So it's in there pretty good. That's what you guys won. Okay, gotcha, Edward. All right, so you're in for 1. Cool. Gotcha. Okay, so I got Paula for 1. I got Edward for 1. Man Mountain Link for 1. There we go. And I think 3 was my limit, so, yep, they're gone. Let me just double check. I may have, yeah, I think I only have 3 of these. I may have a 4th. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me just double check. Since Ballad of Janine has a package coming anyway, I see that she wanted one. Let me double check. Okay, I have a 4th. Ballad of Janine. You are in luck. Okay. That's it. I got 4. All right. There you go, Janine. If you want that one, these are gone, but I'll offer you that 4th one if you want it, Ballad of Janine. I saw you type in there late. I know you have something coming anyway, so... Yep, okay, you got it. No problem at all. I just had 3 pulled, and I didn't think I had another one, but I do, so 4 it is. Okay, so we've got, let's see, Paula, Man Mountain Link. You want one with a coin in it? Okay, yeah, the other one's just a box. That's funny. I love it. Okay, so I had Edward, Paula, Man Mountain Link, and Ballad of Janine. Yep, those were my 4. All right. And I better bag that silver up for you, Janine, before I misplace it on my desk. Things have been known to get lost. Here we go. All right, guys. So the next up is a Barber half. This is a low mintage date from 1901. We're going to start at approximately melt value on this thing. It is, I'll tell you, it is AG, I would say, or about G condition. It is an 01S. Again, I popped it out of the flip. I'm going to put it in a plastic flip, and I'm going to put it under the scope for you guys. That is a Barber. Edward opens us up at 10. We're looking for 11. This is a Barber $half. I'll show you under here. That's why I call it AG. It could be better than AG. The wear on the reverse is what got me on the AG, because the rim wear dips into some of the letters up near United States of America. But very clear on the mint mark. Still some good shield and motto detail and wing detail. So it might be G, but I just feel better saying it's AG. And then you guys decide if you need one of these for your Dansco album. This is a great way to get, that hole filled at a decent price, because these 01S's can go up pretty pricey. A few of these, no major rim dings or anything like that I noticed. So, and on the front, really good rim detail and stuff. So not super worn. So we have $10. Ed Morley in the lead, looking for 11. Do we hear 11? We have Ed in the lead at. What stands were you waiting on, Scrapping? We got 10, looking for 11. I'm going to go over to the scope, show you guys what it looks like under that. 1801. Barber. $half. 90% silver. 120-year-old coin. Here's your S mint mark. Pretty easy to go back and forth. So we're at 10, looking for 11. Do we hear 11? Let's see how many of these are minted. I think this is a $40 coin in the red book if I'm not mistaken. May not be that much, but it's up there. Yeah, this is a $42 coin in the red book in G4. There's 847,444 of these minted. So there's less than 850,000 of these ever minted. You take a W quarter, there's 2 million of those minted into circulation. There's less than half of that of these Barber half dollars from 1901. I would say survival rate's probably less than 50%. So you're talking about a coin where there's less than 500,000 of them floating around. If you guys have or ever think about getting a Dansco album or any kind of coin album where a typeset where you'd have a half dollar, this is a great one. And, you know, for just above melt value, finding a very low mint date is tough to do in any condition. We have Tim with 11. Ed answers back with 12. We're looking for 13. Guys, just a little side note. I did have a couple of items that I mentioned. Well, Man Mountain Link, I don't know if it's a deal. I mean, you know, a deal would be to walk into the bank and find that this was in the drawer and you got it for 50 cents and face value would be a deal. But as far as a fair price, a fair market price for this coin, we are way below that number currently. I think you're good at searching sold items on eBay, and I think that you'll find them if you try to match up the condition very well in this price range. So we have Tim answering, Ed answered back at 12. We have Tim answering back at 15. I know what happens with these. Yes, it comes with the 999 fine. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's 90% silver. The plastic doesn't come with it. But yeah, I know you get people running and looking in their albums, right, and saying, wait a minute, the 01S, is that... He said it was only 850,000 or less minted. Did I need that one? And they go and they look, and sure enough, that's a space in their book that they, you know, spent $30 or something. There you go. That would be a steal. Well, you know, it would be fair. It would be face value, right? If you got it at the bank, that happens. I've seen people pull Barber's coin roll hunting. It's the craziest thing, but it happens. Ed answers back at 16. Do we hear 17 on the 01S? $42 red book value, guys, at G4 condition. So, you know, if we call this AG3, you know, around $40 on the value. I don't know where the gray sheet is on it. You'd have to ask Joe Durbin or somebody that has one. I don't actually have a gray sheet, so. Robert could tell you. Maybe Paul. Maybe Paula could. I don't know if Paul has a gray sheet. Probably not. You have to own a mint to have a gray sheet, pretty much, right, Joe? has to be worth its while. I think they charge like $25 a month for the membership, and you get the publication with it. It's a cool thing for people that are coin collectors, even, right? Because you get a better idea of where the value of the coins you're buying should be. You know, both wholesale, retail. I think there's a spread there, but Tim answers back at 18. We have 18. We're looking for 19. These guys are jumping in $2 increments, trying to block the next bid, I think. But, you know, we'll take a dollar bid. We're at 18. We're looking for 19. Ed's thinking about it. He says, Tim, it's yours. Tim's at 18. He goes, okay, I've duped it out with you enough. 18 going once. 18 looking for 19. We have Tim in the lead at 18. We're looking for 19. Calling it down. And Joe likes my comment. Joe, when you get done with your gray sheets, if you don't mind, just anytime I buy something, send me your old ones, man. It's close enough. You know, a couple months old, I have no problem with that. I'll try to get them for free. Use them for packing material. You could crumple up gray sheets and use it for stuffing in a box, right? That would be a good thing to do. We got Tim in the lead at 18, looking for 19, going twice. Are we going twice? Paul is saying going once. We're going twice, I think. Okay, good on this coin is 28. Is the gray sheet value. So there's your market coin dealer price. Thank you, Joe. See, he's got it at his fingertips. So that is a deal. Man Mountain Link jumps in when he heard that. He goes, 19. I heard going twice. I'm sniping. Oh, we got a 19. Yes, it's a beautiful coin. I know. More definition would be nice. You know, that's why I put the grade. I mean, you've got your ear showing, right? And you got good rim detail on the front, the obverse. On the reverse, you do have some wear on the lettering, but there's still motto visible, shield visible, some of the feathers. So it just kind of depends, you know, on what you want to spend, right? That's what it boils down to always with coins. Try to get it. Good detail on the mint mark too. Man Mountain at 19. Oh, he says, okay, 20. So Tim's in at 20. Plenty of detail for G4. Well, thank you, Paul. I always try to grade conservatively. If I think that it's a G4, I'll usually call something AG. You know, if I think it's AU, I'll usually call it, you know, XF, because I'd rather not have somebody upset that, you know, they sent something in for grading and it didn't get it, or that you know, they get it in hand and they feel like it's a little less than that. So, you know, err on the side of caution. That's kind of my approach. Err on the side of conservative. And Tim says, please don't say that. Not helping. Man Mountain Link's over there thinking about it. That's too much. All right, we're going once at 20. We got Tim in the lead at 20. Do we hear 21? Going once. On the 1901. S mint mark. Man Mountain Link says out. Thank you for the bids, Man Mountain Link. We all in, all done? No more snipers? And I know I had this in a flip, and I got a plastic flip here for you. Sold to Tim at 20. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. There you go. Beautiful coin. Congrats, Tim. Congrats. All right, guys, the next up is a series, or is a date run. So I'm just going to give you guys a heads up ahead of time that there's a date run. There's a number of Filipino coins coming up, and they're all silver. Everything on the block is silver. I'm having some issues with my chat, so bear with me 1 second, guys. So this is a U.S. Philippines 1 peso. We're going to open the bidding at $5. I want you to see, it's in a flip. I'm going to pull it out so I can put it under the scope. But it's an 07 Filipinas U.S. 1 peso, 80% silver. The actual silver weight is over a half an ounce, 51.44. It's coming out of here. It's about the size of a Canadian silver dollar. Actually, I think it's a little bit bigger than, or a little bit smaller than that, but close. Less than a Morgan. You know, and all of these coins today are going to be in circulated condition. Some have scratches, some have, you know, different degrees of wear. But I've got an 07, 8, 9, and 10. So it's the full 07 to 10 date run for all 4 of those years. And then I've got a half and a 20 centavo. This has the S mint mark. If you guys ever find one of these coins without an S mint mark and it's real, it's worth hundreds of thousands. Just so you know, I'm going to throw it under the scope and show you what I'm talking about here. And our opening bid is going to be $15. Sorry if I said 5. That right there, that S underneath the dot next to the date, if that's missing, they were minted in San Francisco. I think there's 2 or 4 that are known in existence. This is a 1907 United States of America 1 peso. United States of America 1 peso. And the reason is because it's minted for U.S. Philippines or Filipinas. And there may be, you know, you may see some doubling. You may see any kind of variety when I put stuff under the scope. I'm not typically looking for that. Anyway, I've got Joe in the lead at 15 and Eric answering at 16. Man Mountain Link at 17. So we're at 17 looking for 18. I think it's a beautiful design. You have the flowing hair. gown-wearing Liberty with an anvil and a hammer, which is absolutely beautiful, and then a volcano in the background. Just a very cool design. Another interesting fact about the obverse and reverse is that Charles Barber, who designed the $50 that we just saw Tim buy, was also involved in the design on the obverse and reverse of this coin. So you have a Filipino coin designed by Barber. So this is actually a Barber peso. Pretty cool. Let's see if I can expand this image a little bit. How's that? That's kind of cool. I like this software. All right, so we're at 17. Man Mountain Link is in the lead. Again, I've got an 18, a 19. I love the reverse too, and I like both sides, both designs on this coin. I have the 7, the 8, the 1907, the 1908, the 09, and the 10. I believe the 07 or 9 have the largest number of population or mintage, but I'm not 100% on that. I know the 10 is the lowest of the ones I have on the block today, mintage-wise. So we're at, what are we at, 17 looking for 18? 17 guys looking for 18. This is a bargain. There is, I think, $15 worth of silver in this coin, if I'm not mistaken, at current price, or 14, something like that. 0.5144 of an ounce. So it's a great way to collect silver, collect a 113-year-old coin, collect some history, add to your Barber collection. No one cares? Okay. Thanks, man, not me. Hey, I'm just doing my best, you know? You know how much more money you would get for a bag of, a tin of Pringles with chicken and waffle flavoring if you were able to talk to your eBay audience? You got to keep them in the game. Talk about how delicious they are, or how they taste like dirty feet, whatever it is. And how do you know what dirty feet taste like, right? That would be a whole nother conversation. All right, Man Mountain Link. That's yours, my friend. The 07S. Beautiful coin. Congratulations. You stole that. You absolutely stole that one, I will say. At 17, my stomach's growling here, guys. 17 MML. All right. Next on the block is the 18. Is the 1908. This says AU. It might be. It actually might be AU. There's 20 grams of 80% silver in this as well, which is 5144. Again, let me just turn off this scope cam and show you now. There is some toning around the edges. I didn't know if it was dirt or toning. What I'm going to do is pop this one out as well. Excuse me. It says AU on here, but I'm not sure. I'm going to put it under, I don't know that would be my estimation of grade on this. So there you go, guys. It is the 08. We're going to start at 15 on this one as well. That's the 08. 80% silver peso. Starting bid 15. Thanks. As long as it's correct info, sometimes I'm wrong, and I'll admit it when I am. But it's not COVID, man. It's hunger and dry air. It's like 104 degrees where I'm at right now, and I'm coughing all over your coin. I got you. I see what you're saying. Comes with the corona now. Yeah, I'm extremely. I've been extremely cautious, being quarantined and separated from people, and I'm kind of the scourge of my kids and family because they want to get out and do stuff, and I have a tendency to be a homebody. I will be right back, guys. Bid. Don't stop bidding. Keep bidding. I'm going to put this under the other scope and show you guys what the original owner thought was an AU coin. I do not think that it is necessarily, but it would have to do with, it does have pretty good detail. You see the branch she's holding? I think it's an olive branch with olives. There is that's like, it looks like dirt, not toning to me, but I don't know, maybe that's just the way. Maybe it was like a smoker house. Maybe it was Corona that got all over that. But There you go. And then the reverse. And see, this is probably why. And there is some scratch. So I'm going to say that's not AU, but it may be XF. You're looking at those left stars. Those seem to be the first thing to go. The outer stars on the shield. So typically on these coins, that's what you're looking for. This is the 08S. There's the mint mark. There's your eagle. Breast feathers would be more visible if it was an AU. So this is XF at best. There's some scratches. It's probably XF details, if that. But again, you know, $15 worth of silver. We're at 16. Scrapping Hoarding is in the lead at 16. In the lead at 16, looking for 17. On the 08 peso, you got to have a date run. Out. I'm going to bounce. Not polite enough for the room. Send me an invoice. Peace out. Oh, don't leave. Gosh, Man Mountain Link, dude. It's not your politeness. Just don't get your feelings hurt and bail. Everybody here loves you, man. And I get your sense of humor. So nothing you ever say will offend me. You could get away with quite a lot with me because I understand your sense of humor. You can say whatever you want. Sucking on silver coins for a month and haven't gotten sick. Well, you know, that stuff will help you. You got to be careful you don't turn blue. Hey, Man Mountain Link, if you do have to run, I wish you the best and have a good evening. If you don't, stick around and bid on some more coins, man. I appreciate you either way. It's good to see you. Good to spend a Sunday together. All right, I'm putting it back onto the other scope. Or we're saying last call, I suppose. Is that it? We are down to our last call on that one. All right. And we got 16 looking for 17. 16 looking for 17. Going once? Are we at last call? What is last call? We going once? I think silver does kill germs. It's antimicrobial and antibacterial, so why not? Looking for 17, guys. Be right back. Get a handful of cashews going. That is my last call for colloidal. Sold for 16. And there's your 08. Scrapping, hoarding, tinkering, and having some fun. Congratulations, my friend. Good score. Thank you, everybody, for the bids. Joe and Man Mountain Link, everybody that was in there on that one. Next up is the 09. Now, this one has a lower mintage, guys. It was 7 million minted on this one, so it's about half. I think the other ones were 10 or 11 million. This is the 09. Over a half ounce of silver, 80%. To Savage. What item? What item was I sending? Remind me. Sterling. I see your text. I don't remember. I have way too much that I can't recall, but I can look and check out all my shipping. And if it was here needing to be shipped, it probably was. Oh, I remember. I do remember now. I think I did. What toss? You didn't hear me toss that, did you? I didn't toss it. I put it in a flip. It's in a flip, my friend. But this is coming out of here. So I can show it off a little better. I put them in a non-plasticized flip anyway. This one does have some scratch marks up against one edge, guys. I'll let you know. It's like somebody had some dirt on it and tried to clean it off or something like that. You know, it's typical. But really good detail on the devices. And, you know, at a $14 or $15 worth of silver, I don't really think you can go wrong. And Joe knows this, and so he's placed a bid. And that's the 09. So this, okay, this is a... Okay, yeah, I don't have a COA. I just had a bag of like 20 of them, so I put one in the mail to him. So if you send him a COA, that's awesome. 1909 S, and you can see the mint mark there. I will give you a scope view on this one so you can see the wear I'm talking about. Joe's in the lead at 15. We're looking for 16. This is the 80% silver 09S US peso, full stars and shield. So, you know, it does have a couple scratches on it, but like somebody tried to clean it off right there or something. But that's what happens with these old 100-year-old coins. Beautiful design for a 100-year-old coin. Or not for a 100-year-old coin, but beautiful design and visibility on the design for a 100-year-old coin, I guess what I was trying to say. Very similar in design to the Standing Liberty Quarter is what it reminds me of. Flowing hair, obviously a little different from the bust up, but very similar with the leg and the way, you know, the way her legs are, or you know, the Walking Liberty as well, but more the standing with the legs together. And designed by Barber, you can tell why, right? I mean, you just kind of take your design elements and tweak them a little bit. And the next thing you know, you got another coin you're spitting out for the Philippines. All right, 15. Joe's in the lead at 15 on the 08, on the 09. Sorry, the 09 is a lower mintage, 7.1, I think, million minted. The next up is going to be the 10. That's the low mint coin, kind of key date, I guess, if you'd say, for the 4 that I'm putting up, because that one's at like 3.1 million minted. It's the mintage goes down by half in order. So you got the 7 and 8, which was up around the, you know, like 10 or 12 million minted, or maybe even more, and then half that on the 09. This one's got 7 million minted, and then you're down to 3 million minted on the 400-year-old coin. Yeah, that would be sweet. I think my oldest coin in my... I do have an ancient coin in my collection, so that's ridiculously old. But like, as far as non-ancient, I actually have one, like a Greek coin that's really old, and then I have a silver Roman coin that's pretty old. And then I think of my oldest coin other than that might be for over 400 years old. Yeah, I think I have a European coin that's like from the 1600s. Maybe even more than that. Like, I think I have a real that's from maybe 14 to 1600s. It's like the Carlos and Juliana, I think, is the name of the... You had Charles and Juliana, if I'm not mistaken. Were those the king and queen when the reals first started getting minted and they were hammered? I think it was... I think it's Carlos and Juliana, and it's on the back of the real. And you can tell the real based on how many dots it has on it. So like if like the old reals, hey, congratulations, Joe. Joe's the winner at 15, guys. I'm gonna put that in the flip. Get it ready to go to you, Joe. So Carlos and Juliana were the king and queen of Spain, and they started the reals with their reign. And so you would have like a dot if it was a 1 real on below the pillars, and you would have a 2. And you would have maybe a Roman numeral 2 or some other, but no, 2 dots on the 2, and then the 4 real I think had the number 4, the numeral 4. So here's This one has scratches. Again, it looks like they're trying to clean something off the side, but here's your 2010, guys. I'm just going to put it off to the side like that so you can see it, and then I'm going to pop it out of here. Congrats on that one, Joe. Yep, congrats indeed. That was 15, right? Okay, got you down for 15. Great deal, Joe. Goodbye. Nice buy, I should say. Goodbye. Sounds like I'm waving you off. Okay. This is the 2010 starting bid. Just selling coins. Just buying and selling coins. That's all we're doing, John. Same old day. Same old thing, different day. I know that wasn't a bid, but this is the 1910. Starting bid, 15 bucks, 80% silver, 3.1 million minted, half ounce of silver. I'm going to pop it out and put it under the scope for you. I know I'm into these for more than 15 bucks, so it's a good deal. I mean, I was a buyer there. See the scratches on the left of the shield where they've cleaned it or something. There's the 10S, 3.1 million, good stars. Those can be worn down pretty significantly on these coins. And that looks like metal to me. Just so that you know, like you have to look at it yourself to determine it, but to me that does not look, that could be like something from the mint. I can't tell, and I'm not going to scrape it to try to get it off myself. Somebody already obviously did that, so I don't know if that's removable or not. Same thing up here, scrape marks across it from cleaning. You did no favor, and it does have some toning, and it could be tar, could be dirt, could be toning like tar from smokers having it in their house. You just never know with coins what you're in for. But Joe opened us at 17. Thank you, Joe. I think he made up on the last one. He's like opening me $2 higher, blocking the bid. I know what you do. I get it. I try to do that on your channel. It never works. You're like, something goes on the block for $20 on Joe's channel, you can almost guarantee it's going to sell for $50. I'll try to jump in there and block a bid by putting a $25 bid in on an opening 20 or something. And like the minute I do that, somebody answers back with a 30, 35, 40. It's like gone. It's out of my range. It's fun. It's fun, but. Oh, rusted dies. Okay, well, there you go, Paula. Thank you. That's good information I did not have. Or no. I'm going to pull it off of here and put it back on the larger camera for you guys. Get a better view of what this coin looks like. This is the lower mint 2010. We have 17 from Joe Durbin looking for 18. Going once. It could be what that is for sure, Paula. And somebody took a paper clip to it trying to see if they could get it off. Turns out, they would have had a nice variety if they had just left it alone. That happens. Does happen. Going twice. They are kind of beautiful, and they're substantial. I mean, let me just show you. Like, here's the Barber $50, guys, right? So I mean, it's more silver dollar size than it is $50 size, right? Sold to Joe at 17. Okay, got it. Thank you, Paula, and thank you, Joe. Congratulations on another one, Joe. Good deal. Lower mintage. Sweeping it. All right, here we go. We've got 2 coins in this lot. This is a lot of 2. I'm going to flip that one up for you, Joe, and put it off to the side with your other. And then put these on the block. So this is a 50 and 20 centavo coin, and I'm going to pop these out as well. These are 75%, not 80% silver, and these are both from 44. Now, the 50 centavo, or what I call half peso or half dollar, that is an S mint. This one is a D mint. I'll put them under the scope. Total silver weight's over 1/3 of an ounce of silver. Fred jumps in at 15. They are circulated, but they're in decent condition. I'm going to pop these out of the flips. I'm going to start with the 50 centavo. We will leave this one on the block for you. Let's see here. Put that cam back on. All right, so here's your 50. Same design you guys have seen. 50 centavos. On the back, the design is slightly different. On this year in 44, this is wartime again. And this is 75% silver. Don't ask me where they got that, these planchets, but United States of America, and then it's got the shield this time with the eagle above. So they changed the look. Now I'm going to pull that and show you on the smaller one what it looks like, and show you the mint mark on this one as well is in a different location. Not a different location, but it's a different mint mark. So that's a D, 1944 Denver, I believe. Freddie is at 15. Do we hear 16? This is for the lot of both coins. Same design on both. This is the 20. 20 centavos with a D mint mark. So I don't know why they made the 20 cents in Denver and the 50 in San Francisco, or if they have both from both mints, but you got the pair from either mint. And we're going once. Fred in the lead at 15. Pull all these flips out of the trash so I can actually write down the details that were on them for you guys when you get these coins home. I'll make it nice and there we go. I'm going twice. Pizza guy, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We're all in, all done? Joe, what happened? Fred's taking this one down, it looks like. Unless we got a sniper. Fair warning. Where's Diane Durbin when you need her to sing? That 50 cent is in nice shape. That's probably an AU. I'm trying to look at it a little closer here. Yeah, that's an AU coin, I think. I mean, that could be like, is that circular? That might be uncirculated, and it's just got some toning going on. It's a really nice shape. It's an AU coin, this one here, the 50 centavo. Congrats, Fred. Well done, my friend. Jumped in the bid and it held up. Fred C with the win. For 15, I'm going to flip these together for now and mark you down as the winner, and then I will put them in separate flips before I send them to you. All right. Now I've got two unique coins. Starting below melt value is... Let's see here. Joe, you love my singing. I know. It's not the same, though, is it? It's just not the same. I don't have that high pitch. There's too much bass in my voice. Red, that was fine either way, man. I was messing with you earlier, dude. I have no problem with that. If it needs to go faster and I'm unaware of it, make it go faster. I don't pay attention to the clock when I'm doing this, so it's kind of good that you're there to help me. I know what you're saying, but I'm just, you know. It's more of when I look at the chat thinking I'm calling something, but it's already sold and I don't see it. That's the only thing that throws me for a loop. I don't care how quick it goes. It needs to go how it goes. The 67 Philippines 25er is next. All right, guys. This is a 90% silver commemorative. I'm going to show you the flip on it first. Hold on one second. Let me adjust my screen so I can see and you can see. So that's a 67, 25 anti-batten day, 100,000 of these minted, 90% silver. There's 3/4 of an ounce of silver here. There's your KM number. Here's the coin. It's got that 1 peso shield design, Republic of the Philippines. But on the back, it's got this really cool, or on the obverse, I guess, it's got this really cool anniversary of Bataan Day, with a sword that's broken and a flame and then the wreaths around it. This thing is super cool. It's like crown sized. So this is a bigger coin than the other pesos. It's 90% silver also. Joe opens us at 20. That's below melt value, by the way. Melt value of the silver in this coin is above that price. I'm going to throw it under the scope for Joe to see what he's bidding on here. I believe it's uncirculated, but it has not been held in a flip the entire time that somebody's owned it, is what I think. But I don't see circulation where indication on it myself. Scrapping Hoarding says, hey, big silver, count me in. Yes, indeed, my friend. There you go. There's the 67 with the broken sword, with a flaming broken sword. Pretty cool design, if you ask me. I just love the design on that coin. 25th anniversary of Bataan Day. I can't give you any history on that. I'm sorry, Paula. Falling short. Joe answers back at 26. We're looking for 27. There's over $20 in silver in this coin. There's 3/4 of an ounce at today's price, over $20, like $21 in silver. We're at 26. And you get this awesome design, Filipino silver. It's 90% or 2, so if you're collecting 90% silver, this can go right into that stack and have the same purity. I'm going to show you the shield on the other side again, and we'll start counting her down. Scrap It says out. Gotcha. Joe's in the lead at 26. He wants this one. 26 going once. Hey, Dean, good to see you. It is neat, isn't it? I know. I dig it. I like my Filipino silver. That's going to have to get in the mix with us one of these days, Dean, is some Filipino stuff. We've gone all up and down North America, but we haven't touched the Philippines yet, have we? I might have sent you 1 or 2 Filipino coins over the years, but been building my collection of Filipino coin tremendously. Been buying everything I could find Filipino these days. 1 peso. Yeah, I mean, a peso is like the Filipino dollar. Yep. And it's minted by the U.S., right? So that's kind of cool. We'll put it back under the other substantial coin. It's big silver, big chunky silver. Going twice, Red says. Joe's in the lead. It does have a coin orientation to it. Flips the way the other U.S. coins do. Sick. Flaming sword, huh? That's just an awesome coin. That's like, and with the wreaths coming outside, it's like Kylo Ren or something. Congrats, Joe. Get you marked down here. 26. All right, same size coin. The next one is the same size, but it is NG Philippines. So this is a 50%er with 0.4. So it's got about half the silver content. You're going to notice something very similar about it, though. The design on the reverse with the shield. There is a mark right here on the coin of something, and it's like toning around it. So I put that down there, just started the price a little different. But this is a low mint. I believe this to be a lower minted proof. I think there's only 3,000 of these. This is the World Food Day. 81 Philippines, 25 piso. So this is not peso, it's piso. It was 3,000 minute, KM 232, 50% silver. Your actual silver weight's 490. And then let me pull it out of here and show you what you got. It says 81, very reflective. There is some toning. You can see like the mirror finish as I turn it off to the side. It says World Food Day, 81. And it's 0.4. So we're starting at about just below melt value, I think is where we are with that. If you're looking to collect some silver, guys, this is a great way to do it. Any silver stackers out there? What did Paula say? Did I miss something? Did I miss you, Paula? What did I miss? Oh, you're absolutely right, Sterling. It's the 38 millimeter. Gotcha. I'm a little behind on chat here, guys. I'm trying to catch up and see if Paula said thanks. She's still here. Joe's at 10. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate the bids. Opened us up at 10. He's trying to make a sweep on some Filipino coins here. Joe is. World Food Day, 25 peso. And I think it is proof. It does have that spot up there. It's a little unsightly, right below the Filipinas. It's interesting. The NG Filipinas, you have to look into that, what the difference between the U.S. and the NG. It's like a different island or something, or government or something. Republica. The way they spell it, it's NG. I think it's the same, but it's a different indication, and they spell it with the F. The way that they did on the old pesos instead of the PH like they did on the last one we showed, which they did for a while. So anyway. Oh, okay, Paul. No, I just saw you say thanks, and it was you and Red were going back and forth. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. You get the 24th. You get the leg, right, Dean? Yep, I know that. We're looking for 11. We got a $10 bid from Joe. Looking for 11, guys. 0.4, 4/10 of an ounce of silver right here. 50% silver. Proof coin. 3,000 of these minted. That's a rather low mintage. Harder to find too. Scarcer coin because of the mintage being lower. Tough to find info on them, etc. The KM number is on the flip, so you'll be able to find out what you need to know about it. But we're going once, Paula says. She says we're going twice. We all in, all done? Joe's in the lead at 10, looking for 11. I'm looking for 11. Sold to Joe at $10. Congratulations, Joe. Congrats. That is awesome. Get this flipped up for you, like the other one. And I'll be right back with you guys. I gotta go grab this coin. It is not on my desk where I thought it was. And get a drink. I will be right back in 2 seconds, guys. Guys, next up is this Australian $1, 4 nines fine silver double dragon. And I've had about a half a roll of these that I've gone through. And I'm down to the wire here on having any of these left. Somebody asked me last week, I actually wasn't going to have this on the block this week, but somebody asked me if I was going to. And I just said, you know what, I'll take like the last one. And are you out of time, Dean? Ed was guessing all the numbers. Oh man, that's funny, you guys. All right, so it's the Perth Mint Double Dragon. Joe opens us at Ed opens us at 35. Ed's just before you, Joe, on my screen, and I'm gonna put this one under the scope. Red, are you out of here? I think I missed you. Got to run. All right, Red. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate all the help, my friend, and we'll see you on the next one. Or hit me up after you bring all that copper in, man. Let's get together on some stuff, huh? Some slabs. You're missing all the slab action today, which is probably a good thing because I know you're going to want to bid on everything. You got the double Chinese dragons on this side. Ed's at 35. And I think I had these, I think I opened these at 40 last week. The market, you can't find them below $40, but I just figured, well, we'll start. I put 35 in there, I think, accidentally, and I just said, well, I'm not going to change my list this week, but that's 4 nines fine. Australian Mint. Perth Mint makes the most beautiful coins. And that's where this is from. Joe's in at 36. There's the initials of the designer. We have like a Perth Mint mark, but it's on the other side. The P is on the other side, I'm pretty sure. I will find it for you. It's very light. The P is very light. It's right there. In between the dragon's tail and claw of the other one is the P for the Perth Mint. It's right there. And it is in a capsule. It is in an airtight or government mint capsule. Government mint capsule. Mint packaging capsule. And it's beautiful. It has proof-like devices with a burnished or kind of matte silver field. It's an absolutely gorgeous coin. Again, like I picked up probably 10 of these, I think. Maybe a tube. I think I had a half tube, so I think I've gone through all of them. We're close to it. May have a couple left, but I've had them. Hey, Scrappin', no problem. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. It's been a blast. Appreciate you. I'll get your invoice out tonight and get your stuff packaged up, as always. And I will see you on your stream, my friend. If you guys don't know Scrappin' Hoarding Tinkering Fun, a lot of good times over on his channel. You guys go check him out. Does board game stuff, pours silver. He's part of the Redneck Mentals crew, doing all that stuff, pouring pure silver and making artwork. Does really cool stuff. Welcome back home, by the way, Scrappin'. So, are we on last call? Joe's in the lead at 36, looking for 37, guys. It's last call. Or are we last call? Are we going once? Where are we? Where are we with that? There we are. Thank you, Paula. Going once, she says. We are on item 20 if you're looking at the spreadsheet, guys. We have some graded coins coming up next, and then a couple of mid-century, which is my favorite to collect, so I always put some of it on the block. Thank you, Paula. Sold to Joe for 36. You got it, Joe. Nice score, my friend. That is at least 10% lower than the lowest retail out there I could find. So Joe D in the lead takes it down. All right, guys. Next up, we have an interesting one. I also tried to price this out. I didn't know where to go with it price-wise. So I went to eBay sold items. I found one that had sold in this range at like 25 or something like that. And most of them are listed and or have sold at the 40 plus range. So I started this one at $20 starting bid. This is a W graded Annex W American Memorial Park quarter. It's an MS65 grade from Annex. And there you go, American Memorial Park W. We were talking about that, or I was talking about these earlier. It's a very nice shape. 65 considering they're only available in circulation. Johnny Ray knows his stuff. He says, I'll bid 20. Johnny Ray in the lead at 20. You're on time now, huh, Dean? There you go. Looking for 21. We got a $20 bid looking for 21. It is the W quarters. If you guys are putting together a set, this is a great way to try to get one in gem quality or better. They're circulation only coins, so you can't buy these, you know, in the high grade, you know, from the mint. You've got to get them out of circulation, get them graded, hope they come back, and so finding ones in 64 and better can be a tough thing based on how much wear they get and how much handling. So a 65 is a better grade on circulated coins that came out of circulation from the bank or from grading. Dinner's ready. All right, enjoy, Sterling. Thanks for joining. Or is that a conversation with Dean that you're having? Either way, one of you guys enjoy dinner. I'm going to have mine here soon as we wrap this, but we'll keep going here. We've got Johnny Ray at 20, looking for 21. Any interest at 21, guys? Johnny Ray, you're going to steal it. We got a $20 bid from Johnny Ray, Highway Coin Collector, looking for 21. Going once. Famous graded MS65 famous W quarters of our last 12-month period. These things have taken the coin collecting hobby by storm and created all kinds of interest that we didn't have 18 to 24 months ago. I'll tell you, it has done wonders to have these, the great American coin roll hunt. That's what they call it. Yeah, you can't find them anymore in high grade. Yeah, it's very unlikely indeed. Yeah. I agree, Paulo. That is a good point. A thief in the night, absolutely. Don't get a god complex, though, Johnny Ray. You know, we know where that saying comes from. Yeah, have a blessed week, Dean, for sure. All right, going twice. Oh, Dean, let me mention before you guys bounce, and Sterling. So I was talking about this earlier. I kind of cut mid-sentence. Sold to Johnny Ray for $20. Congratulations, Johnny Ray. Got you put down for that one, and let me get another one on the block here, and then I'll tell you guys about Dean's auction. We had a few items, guys, that did not sell. Well, they sold. Johnny Ray, 20. All right, they did sell at Dean's auction, but we didn't get paid on some items, and then there was a couple of, on two different individuals that didn't pay for their items from Dean's auction. So if you guys were there. Next up on the block, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and put this up next while I'm talking. So you guys can take a look and see what we've got. This is a silver. First, I'm going to just show you the number, and it's PCGS, PR69 DCAM, Washington Quarter. This is the Missouri State with the Missouri PCGS insignia or state flag, and then it's got the St. Louis archway there. Anyway, so Tomoko and Sterling, you guys, for everybody in the stream, really. So I've got a few things that were donated late. They didn't make the auction for Dean. They're going to go for his benefit. And for those of you who don't know, Dean's a good friend of ours. His YouTube handle is Tomoko's Enterprise. And he pours silver, and he's a good friend of this coin collecting and silver stacking community, and been around here and has a lot of long-term friends. And deep friendships in this community. I'm proud and honored to be one of them. And so we did a benefit auction for him. Most of you probably know that because he had an amputation and was having a replacement, titanium leg replacement. And so he's going to become the bionic man. And we helped him with the cost of that. And so some of the items that were donated came in a little bit late. And so there was something donated that was one of these low mintage Australian horse Brumbies. There was another piece that was donated, and then there was about 4 or 5 items that didn't get paid for. And we have had either the person that bid on them, it was like a spoof channel or something. So only 1 or 2 people where that happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on those items to the backup bidders, send them a message after I watch the stream, and see if they want to take it at the backup bid, and then I'll just handle it that way. But the 2 items that came in late, or if anybody on the backup bids didn't want to take them, I'm going to put them at a silent auction. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm just going to take pictures of the items like I did with the original stuff, and you guys will bid in the stream. So in the next week or 2, you're going to see an auction that is a silent auction on my channel. It'll be clear in there, but all the proceeds will go straight to Dean. So you guys will just pay him, and I will ship the stuff out. So anyway, that's what's coming up. I had to try to figure out the best way to do it, and that's the best way. So anyway. That is what we're going to do. So there'll be a few items that way, and I will give you guys more details in the week to come. And, well, we're good to know you. We're blessed to know you, and it goes both ways. We all feel that way, Dean. So we've got an opening bid I'm looking for on this graded PF69. This is silver, by the way. I don't know if I showed that closely enough, but this is a silver Missouri State quarter, guys. So there's about $5 in silver value in this coin. Plus it's graded by PCGS or PF69. So just so that you guys know what you're bidding on. Hey Nancy Barber, good to see you. Joe Durbin opens me at 8. Thank you, Joe. Fred just behind him, and then Eric with 9. And then Joe says he's out. Eric's in the lead at 9. Fred's thinking about it. Fred, you were just a little bit behind Joe, and then Eric jumped in with a $9 right after you. So I'm looking for a $10 bid. We have Eric in the lead at 9, looking for 10. Guys, if you already have a package coming from me, your shipping won't really get amended too much. Fred's in the lead at 10, looking for 11. Eric says he's out. And so you can, it's a way to pile on to stuff that you've bought and get a good deal. You get a little bit of an advantage bidding on later items when you already got some stuff coming because you're shipping, right? It just is what it is. We got 10 looking for 11. $10 looking for 11. Fred Carson in the lead at 10. Thank you, Fred. Going once. Eric Bersano, of course, donated one of the coins that ended up with Sterling Cannabis. That COVID Go Public round, Sterling Cannabis bid and won that and did an unboxing on it, Eric. I don't know if you saw that, but went over, and you have to go over and check it out. He wasn't quite sure where the donation came from, but that's why I'm pointing it out, that came from you. And Sterling knows now. He sees you in the chat, and you guys can chat back and forth. Going once, Paula says. We got Fred in the lead at 10. We're looking for 11. Again, this is the silver. I should have pointed that out better in the beginning. I don't think I did a good job of describing the coin. I'm getting a little bit 2.5 hours into the stream. I start to lose some steam. On Dean's stream, I don't know how I pulled 16 hours straight, but I did it. It was a few pots of coffee in me. Is really, I think, what the key was. At least a few pots of coffee. Sold to Fred for 10. I see sold. Congratulations, Fred. I will bag this up and protect the holder for you. Congratulations. Silver quarter, Missouri quarter to Fred Carson. And next on the block, we have another graded coin. It's a 70D. So this is other than the proof, this is the only brilliant uncirculated. It's kind of the key date for the 40 percenters. It's an annex again, annex holder, and it is a MS63 1970D. This would have only come in, well, no, that's not true. It would have come in circulation as well as in the packs, but you got the 70D. So if you have a Dansko album or anything like that, you're looking for a 70D. This is a graded one, so you know you got MS. You got just on the fringe of a gem grade, just below. I think 64 and above they call gem, right? Let me try to focus better for you guys. But got all the mint luster. You can see the cartwheel as the coin turns. 40% silver half, and it's graded. Cost you $20 to get a coin graded just about these days. Eric's in there for 12 on the 1970D 40%er, annex graded half. And what I do on these, if you guys ever buy one of these and put it in a book, is, you know, a lot of times what I'll do is take the paper out of here and tape it in my book. So if you ever bust coins out for a book or anything like that, it's a good way to say, hey, this was an annex, this is a graded coin. I've got in my books, most of my collection of coins in my books, there's one or two slots where there's a PCGS, NGC, or annex piece of paper that's, you know, taped in the book next to the coin that I busted out of a slab. And there's something so gratifying about sending coins in raw condition and getting them back from the grading companies and opening them up and finding that you got just that grade that you wanted, or even a little bit better than that grade you wanted. And then there's also something gratifying about busting those coins out. It's almost as much fun as getting them and finding that you got the grade you wanted, you know what I mean? Or that you see that coin you sent in the slab, you know, the way that you paid to have it sent out there anyway. We got a little bit of a bidding war going on here. We got Eric Persano at 12. We got Full Push at 13. Eric jumping in at 14. Full Push answering back at 15. And then Eric at 16. And Joe says, hello, Full Push. Welcome to the show, FPM. Eric's in the lead at 15. Full Push thinking about it. We got a $16 bid in the lead looking for 17. Full Push says it's out. Thank you, sir. We got Eric at 16 going once on the 70D. Don't know what I'm going to do with myself tonight with no big show, but I will bide my time until next week. I always love going over there and hanging out with all my coin friends and family, the coin community. It's a blast. And then the chat afterwards is always fun for an hour or two after, usually on Blues. Blues channel is usually where that happens. And Dean, have a blessed night. It's so good to see you and have you jump in the chat and visit. I got to call you, chat it up this week some more. Glad you're doing well, my friend. We're going twice. And are we all in, all done? Sold to Eric at 16. Congratulations, Eric. There's one off the list for you. 16. To Eric B. And I had Fred down on the one before that, and I can't remember the price. I think it was 10, but I didn't mark it down. Was it 11 or 10 here? Let's see here. Go back. 10. All right. So, guys, next on the block, another. It's a slabbed coin. It's not graded. So I don't want you guys to get confused that PCS stamp and coin is the same as PCGS. It's almost like that company has selected that name on purpose. And I don't want to say that they're misleading or anything negative. I've seen their slabs. They're really cool. That's a 90% silver, 1992 proof. So this would have come in the 5-coin proof set from 92 in silver. I think every other week is good, Paula. I'm not, I don't mean to complain, I don't mean to come across that way. I know how it is just on the auction, trying to do every week. Sometimes it's literally an hour before the auction. I'm trying to get the spreadsheet and set up the stream. And, with so many people and with the time that you guys put into, the preparation work on, coming up with an answer and things like that. I mean, there's no way. I mean, it's just a lot to do, right? Hey, there's Roy D. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. I know you got a Kennedy book. I know where it came from. That 92 must be a gap for you, because there's the silver 92. I know there's a hole in my Dansko for the silver 92, and I had this one. I was gonna bust out. I go, I'm gonna probably I have a Washington and I have a proof sent, and I may end up going. I have all three books, so I may end up just getting a 92 set and busting the whole silver set up in order to put them in my books instead of just single coins at a time. So I said, I'm going to sell this one because that's what I bought it for originally, was to put it in my Dansko. And I think the scratches, guys, are on the outside of these cases, just so you know, not on the coin. It's tough for me to tell, but I've looked through a loop to see if there's any damage on the coins, and I didn't see any, so just letting you know. Stamp, yeah, so let me show you, okay? So it says genuine silver proof. There's no grade, but it tells you that it's a genuine silver proof 90%er. But on the back, instead of being flipped the right way, and these are deep cameo coin, it says guaranteed genuine PCS stamp and coin. So you see that? So this is like a slab that they made for themselves, right? So that's, either they had it done or something, but anyway, that's what I meant by that. So it's slabbed, so you can see this is a slabbed coin, right? But it is, and it looks like the old, there was a company that had these, started with a B. I can't remember the name. Bradbury Mint, maybe, or something like that. And they were the black style like this. And then this PCS coin and stamp does it too. We have Nancy Barber answered with 13. And then Roy comes back with a 14, looking for a $15 bid. Hopefully I'm focused. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell. Or if there's too much glare, you guys just got to tell me. Just type it in if you need adjustment. Nancy answers back with 15. We're looking for 16. That's a 92, 90% silver. Proof, $50. Roy's thinking about it. We got Nancy at 15 in the lead. Are we going once? Nancy in the lead at 15, looking for 16, going once. This is a little bit of a rattler. You can hear that rattle, kind of like the old PCGS holders. But it's not a PCGS, it's a PCS. There's no G. Stamp and coin. And it's kind of cool, these coin and stamp dealers used to all be housed under one roof back in the day. I mean, it was almost unheard of that you wouldn't have a stamp and coin store or coin and stamp store, right? And they might have specialized in one more than the other, but you'd have some numismatists and you'd have some philatelists or philatelic dealers, and it was just uncommon that they didn't team up. And usually one expert on either side. They'd have a counter. You'd walk into the store back. I remember collecting coins as a kid back in the 80s and going in with my dad, and there'd be stamps on one side and coins on the other. He would gravitate towards the stamp side. That's his collecting, and I'd go to the right, and, or the other side, and there'd be coins on the right-hand side of the store, and I'd go over there and look in that case and see all the shiny. Nancy at 15. Roy does answer back at 16, and then Nancy right away with 17. Roy looking at it, thinking about it at 18, and Brandon jumps in at 18. We've got an $18 bid. Now we've got an auction, guys. Roy says Dundee. Nancy answers back at 19. We got a $19 bid from Nancy Barber. Thank you, Nancy. Brandon thinking about it. Roy, I think, is saying, I'm Crocodile Dundeeing on this one. Brandon answers back at 20. We're looking for 21. It's a 1992 first year of the silver proof Kennedy half dollar. The silver proof Kennedy half dollar in 90%. First year that they made this after 1964. Nancy at 21 in the lead. Brandon says he's out. Nancy, you don't have any competitive bidders left. We're going to count this one down. Nancy in the lead at 21 going once. I actually love to watch The Big Show, Paula, while I'm doing my invoicing. I do my auction on Sunday, then I go eat dinner, and then come back over. Hopefully I've watched the video. If not, I try to jam it, cram real quick and see if I can come up with an answer to the question. Unless you have a ton of my stuff that I've sent in, then I try not to guess, or I guess wrong on purpose. Because I don't want to win all the stuff I send in back. But sometimes I would say, hey, send that to the next person on the list, and I'll take the big item, whatever it was. We'll see. There might be a little bit of trickery there, but I was like, I got to think of something to do while I do my invoices, keep my interest. And so watching The Big Show, it's a lot of fun listening to you guys chat, and I'm just doing the invoicing after my auction on a Sunday night, and then jump over to Blues. I'm usually done right around the time that he wraps up, so it takes me a couple hours to get through it all. But the shipping is what takes all the time. You know that. I mean, the prep work is a lot and stuff, but I mean, you could, it's hard to prep because you end up with a 3-hour auction like we're doing today. It'll take me 2 full days to ship probably on this stuff, and I got to figure out a better system maybe. I don't know. Congratulations, Nancy. Headed your way, the 92. It's a beautiful coin. And send me an email just to make sure I have your email, and I will get you an invoice. Everybody that's maybe new to the channel, just to let you know, or if not, but you haven't won something before, just want to let everybody know that you got to wait for an invoice from me, because it's how I do my shipping, and also it's goods and services. I don't take anything friends and family. So just to let you guys know. All right, well, the next coin on the block, and congrats again. Yes, indeed. The next coin on the block is similar to the last, except it's a 2001, guys. So it is the 2001 version in the similar type of holder. 90% silver, genuine silver proof Kennedy half dollar, 01, 90%. Beautiful in black. It's got, again, that PCS stamping coin with an SPF number on the back. And maybe that is collectible within its own right. You would have to tell me. Probably don't want to bring that up until after the bidding's done, but maybe somebody in the chat can say, oh yeah, some people are collecting PCS coins because it's an old stamp company that went out of business, and they had a bunch of slab coins, and so up until 10 years ago they were making these things, and people collect the slabs even. No, Paula, I didn't see that yet. I got to get over there and watch it. Nancy opens us at 12. Thank you. Please post the link. That would be so awesome. Yeah, Joe Sharp won the biggest, probably the single biggest prize on the Big Show history. It was a proof Indian head sent in proof gem quality, I believe, wasn't it? It was like a gem quality Indian head. Anyway, slab, PCGS slab, beautiful coin that Ken had originally purchased, and his family was nice. $1,000 worth of coins that Joe Sharp won last week. Now, every week's not going to be that big of a prize, but they are hundreds. Okay, it was a PR64, guys, so that's gem quality Indian head pay. And if you guys will get over there and check out Paula's channel, be sure to subscribe to her. You'll get and hit that bell for notifications. She posts a clue every week that she does a Big Show. Every other week she posts a clue video, and you guys go watch the video. Then you go every other week onto the Big Show, and there'll be a question related to that video. And if you guess, and you're the first one to guess accurately, and you guess only once, you don't get disqualified. You win the Big Show, and if you win the Big Show, Twin grandsons born in 92. Got it. Okay, thank you, Nancy. That tells me. That's super cool. Super, super cool. And twins to boot. That's great. Well, you're gonna look for another one of these, or they're gonna fight over it. Is that what it is? We got Nancy and Elite at 12 on the 01, looking for 13. You got another grandkid that was born in 01? Proof Indian. Yeah, not many around indeed. Yeah, Brandon, I know how that is because I've had 3 or 4 different times when I saw my name ahead on the chat because of the way the stream is. And you look at your chat, even if you're on live chat, if you don't refresh it now and then, you will sometimes end up, oh, you do have another one. Oh, wow. Oh, you need another 92? I don't have another one slabbed like that. I may have an entire 92 set that I was just talking about that I was going to break open, but maybe I can work something out with you on that one so you've got one for each. But I've got a, let's see, I've got a, what is it? A chat that I thought I wanted. I look and my name was clearly ahead of the person that answered. But if you look on the other people's screen, you can see it clearly. It wasn't that way on theirs. And I was watching it too, Brandon, and I know his name came up a few slots before yours on my screen. So, it's like, it's what everybody else sees, right? And that is one of the things about it. It's kind of tough with the streams where there's a bunch of answers in the stream. It makes it tough. From now on, when I figure out this OBS, what I'm going to do is use it to draw names from the chat. Like everybody will just type enter and it'll be a random drawing when I do the giveaways. That's what we're going to do. You have 8 grandkids, Nancy. Holy Moses. That is a lot of grandkids. That is great. You are well blessed. Sold to Nancy. I know, man. It's like, it's so bittersweet, right? Because you are happy for the other person, but at the same time, you're bummed for yourself because you get the adrenaline and the excitement of thinking you won, Yes, congrats. All right, I got that one as well. So congratulations. So now we got 2 out of the 8 grandkids. So we need the other 6 years to knock down all those years, Nancy. You'll have to let me know so we can get silver proof $50 for all those kids. I may have some more of the dates that you need. So you let me know. Send me an email with those grandkids' dates and we'll see which ones we can cover. Even though they're not on the auction block tonight, maybe we can get together on some of those. All right, Nancy for the 01 as well. Congrats. Okay, guys, hey, we've got some poured silver on the block. What do you know about that? We're going to start the bidding. This is an unmarked piece of silver. I have tested it as silver. I bought it as silver, and the auctioneer tested it that I bought it from, or the estate seller, he was able to test it for me. So, this is what we have, guys. We have a silver skull. It is exactly a ½ ounce of silver. Poured silver skull. I usually don't sell my poured silver. This one, because I got it in an estate sale, and I didn't know who poured it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this week's auction interesting by putting somebody else's poured silver up. I don't know whose it is. Hey, Clinton, good to see you, my friend. I loved your last video. Your laughter was contagious, so I'm glad you posted that the way it was. It was amazing. I was sitting there the whole time just go, this is great. So what we've got here, guys, let's see if I can do a better job of here, I'm going to put this under the other scope for you guys so that you can see it better and up close. I think this will work. There you go. So it's a poured silver skull, guys. It almost looks like an alien head, but I think it's a skull. I'm pretty sure that's a skull. Turn it this way so you can see it. I did. I got silver and I got poured silver in the estate sale, but look, check it out. So there's no indicating mark that it's 999 fine. I thought about stamping it myself, because I was like, all right, I'm going to test it. But there was no indicating mark, but it is 999 fine. It is exactly a ½ ounce. I mean, on the nut, a ½ ounce. Like they poured this thing precisely. They just didn't stamp it. But it is cool. I didn't have any other skulls either. I was like, I got one from Menehune at Dean's auction, and I was like, all right, I got a skull, a pirate skull now, so I can let this skull go because it was my only skull prior to that. It's about the size of a quarter, about that diameter. Hey, Fox Run Forge, good to see you. So there's been some bidding. Eric jumped in at 15. Paula jumped in at 15. Eric was in at 15. Then Paula answered back at 16. Eric says out. Paula in the lead at $16 on the poured silver skull. Paula loves her some poured, I'll tell you. I know this. I know she loves some poured silver. And this is a beautiful poured piece. And if you like skulls, this is a cool way to have a little skull collection. This could be made very easily into a pendant. It would be wearable. But you'd have to solder a loop onto the top of the head. And that would be kind of macabre, whatever that word is I'm looking for. So, but it could be a good Halloween piece, or if you're a little bit goth, if you're a little on the dark side, it'd be okay too. I don't know, Paula, the grandkids coming over, they see a skull around grandma's neck, they'd be like, I don't think so. But you do have some amazing pieces in your collection, and this would be a nice addition. Paula's in the lead at 16, going once. Do we hear 17? Paula in the lead at 16, going once. Wow, a few bucks under spot, 12 ounces. Solid pickup, my friend. That is a good amount. That is a solid amount of silver, my friend. 12 ounces. Well, here's a half ounce. Going twice. And I'm counting it down because Paula's the lead bidder at 16. We're looking for 17. And it's the second call. Poured silver. And that's just about melt value on poured silver, which is unheard of in today's market, if you guys know. But if you don't know who poured it, I understand. But it is a poured skull. Silver skull, 999 fine. All in, all done. 16 looking for 17 on exactly 1/2 ounce. I'm going to call it sold. I better type it so we don't get any conflict. And I'm just going to show you this. So there's your gram scale. Yeah, there you go. 0 grams. 15.7. I think it's 15.5 to 15.7, so 15.6. So it's right at 31.1. Or thereabouts. Within a fraction. My scale's probably not accurate enough to tell you precisely, but it's a half. So congratulations, Paula. 1/2 ounce of silver coming your way for 16 bucks. Poured silver at melt. Pretty good, Paula. All right, guys. This is the lot of horse blankets. I know you guys have been excited to see what in the world this deteriorated, poor quality lot would look like, because I told you what it was, and I showed one of the notes. There's 3 of them in the lot, okay? The first one is the oldest. I'm going to show you the first one first, or the oldest one first, rather. All right. Oh, we know what happened with the price tag. Everybody's respect for Paula, and that's okay. We want her to get herself some poured silver at a good deal. Johnny Ray, I know what was behind that. Now, if it was like you and Joe Durbin bidding against each other, that 1/2 ounce was sold for 3 times spot, I bet. So look, guys, I'm not going to take it out, and here's why. You see the, let's see if I can, you see how there's deterioration in the note even within the holder, and if I separate the holder and try to pull it out, it may come out in pieces. So I'm leaving it in the plastic, okay? And that's why, because it is in poor shape, but there's enough of it there. It's an $18.99 Black Eagle $1 horse blanket silver certificate. Now, along with that, the next up is the 1914. This one's actually in better shape. I could take this one out, but it also is old, and therefore you're getting some cracking in the note inside there. You can see that, and you can see the light coming through, right? So I want to leave it in the holder. You could carefully do this yourself. Put a piece of paper behind it, and then slide it out on the paper, and then slide it into a new holder to get a clearer holder that hasn't, colored like this. And you'd probably have much better viewing on the note. It's just a cool lot of notes as far as being able to look. These go for, 25 bucks entry level just by themselves, these $5 horse blankets. So there's 2 of your horse blanket notes, and then the last one is the $1, and this one it has been folded, and then it's cut, like it's ripped where the folds were, so then it was taped, and the tape down the middle part is coming apart. So, you know, look, I mean, these things will sell in horrible shape for $10 or something like that also by themselves. So I figured, well, we put a lot of these together and throw it out there for somebody that would like it as an educational piece or just to show off the 3 sizes or 3 different styles of horse blankets. There's also, of course, the much more expensive ones like the bison and the wood chipper and different, you know, what am I looking for? Wood chopper. But, you know, this is a cool way to get 3 of the horse blankets at a fair price. And so that's why I said, well, I'll throw them up. So we've got all 3 notes for $1 money. It's $25 opening bid. We got Brandon for $25. Thank you, Brandon. And I will reduce shipping if this is the only item that somebody wins, and put them in, you know, stamped envelope, weigh it. I think we're under a couple ounces. And so I think, now it depends on the plastic. So if you've won something else, probably better off for me to put them between cardboard and send them first class, but it would still be the lower cost of shipping. And I might be able to do it for cheaper than that on the shipping. I just don't know. I have to see what they weigh, put them in an envelope. And if they can go stamped, they can go that way. But if you don't want to risk it and you want to track a number, first class will be the way. 25, Brandon in the lead. Anybody else interested in the notes at 26? We've got a $25 bid looking for 26, going once. Go ahead and start counting them down if we don't have any other interest. Anybody interested, go ahead and bid up. And if not, we'll count it down for Brandon. Going once. That could be somebody's very first pour, Paula, and you're absolutely right. All right, we sold it to Brandon. Congrats, Brandon. I think you already have something today, so I think I said that out of turn because I was thinking about it. I think you actually did have another item that you won, so I'm pretty sure, right? Let me look. Earlier on, yeah, you did. You had the war nickels, of course. So you got a package coming anyway, so that makes it easy. Won't add any weight to it, that's for sure. All right, now we got a set that I had a set similar to this last week. I have a second set. It's a 54p. I think we opened at 50 and ended up selling around 65 last week on this. So I said, well, I've got one more. I'll go ahead and put it up there. It's the old arrow holder. So it's a 54 set, guys. 54 Philly set in the old arrow holder. It says mint set at the bottom. It says the year, but it's not filled in. These are in BU condition. That's a 1954. Yeah, congrats, Brandon. Hey, you know what, Brandon? They're not in great shape at all, but it's going to be really cool to put. In fact, I'm going to look and see if I have a currency page for a folder. I'm not sure I do, but you can get these currency pages that kind of are about this big, and they hold 3 notes. So it'd be kind of cool to put all 3 of them on one page. And then you have it in a binder, you know, with the coins and other things like that, so you can show it off that way if you wanted to. But they're really cool. This is a 54 piece set, guys. And this, I say the old arrow holders because this is how a lot of collectors store their coins. They have a tendency to tone up coins, and you can see that the dime really has gotten toned up from kind of this bluish felt that's in here. It's not acid free. Anna comes in at 50. Opens us up, so you can see the beautiful cartwheels that you're getting. These are in absolutely gorgeous shape. You know, not much in the way of bag marks or anything like that. I mean, these are brilliant uncirculated coins. Instead of trying to flip it and pull it over, I'm just going to show you the back through the plastic because I think it's probably not the best in the way of focusing. Doing it that way because I got plastic over the top of it, but it is a beautiful set of BU 64Ps. Anna is in the lead at 50. We're looking for 55, guys. So the next bidding increment on 50 is 55. I need to put that somewhere on the screen probably. We started $1 on items up to 50. And at 50, we jump to $5 increments. So at 50, we go to 55, 60, 65, 70, so on and so forth. I think the set last week sold for 60 or 65. Started the bidding out at the same spot, 50 bucks. And so we're at 50. Anna in the lead, looking for 55. Find my stand. There we go. It's a gorgeous set. The next set on the block is a 55, very similar, but it's the PD and S, so it's all 3 mints. Only 1 mint made a half that year, so that's what's coming. Last item of the auction. We're at 50, looking for 55. Any interest at 55? We're going once. Yeah, Joe, I do too. I almost like to buy. I've like over the years what I've done is bought these and just stick them in drawers because that's okay. I only have one more item on the block, Paula. Not a problem. Go do that. Enjoy. Have a great dinner. We're going once. We're looking for 55. Anna's in the lead at 50. Looking for 55. We're going twice. I'll go ahead and take over, counting it down. That's okay. I kind of talked too long, didn't I? We're 3 hours in. I thought we'd be done by now, but I'm 1 item short. And I got a giveaway, too. But thank you, Paula. Appreciate it. Take care. I will send you an invoice a little later and get everything out to you tomorrow. And thank you so much for all the help and the bids and everything. It's fun hanging out with you. And we'll miss the big show this week, but we can't wait till next. That'll just build the anticipation and excitement. You have a blessed night, too. And going twice. Yep. We're all in, all done. If we have no other bids, no snipers in the mix, I'm going to call it sold to Anna at 50. Congratulations, Anna. It's a beautiful set. Beautiful set. There is a little crack on the case right there on the front, as you can see, but coins are immaculate. Immaculate, immaculate. And the last set of the night, guys, is a 55. And I got this set in the estate sale, and it is, the coins are absolutely phenomenal. Like this was probably done in the 50s. I'm going to show you guys. They probably bought this in 55 and put it in. I don't know if they were putting them in arrows in 55 or it was more in the 60s when that started happening. But congratulations on that 54 set, Anna. You're going to be really happy with that one. If you get a chance to do an unboxing video, I'd love it. If you don't, or you don't produce content, that's okay. But yeah, it's a beauty. So we're going to start the bidding on this at 90. I usually start the 55 PDSs at 100. But I started this one a little lower because of the plastic cases instead of, you know, the Raymond, the weight Raymond holders or some of the other, you know, capital holders, because usually you get about 10 bucks just for the holder. On these, you know, I don't, but they are pretty cool. So I started them at 90, opening bid at 90. They are pretty cool because they actually have, you can see where somebody did like a decaling, 55p, and look at the toning. Now these are like a translucent plastic, red plastic. And I bought this set actually years ago. And it's been in my collection for some time. And it's just time for me to shop for something else and move this one along. I'm actually looking for a 49 set for my book. But this is a beauty. Joe opened us at 100. He put a block bid in at 100 bucks. He knows what he's doing. $100 opening bid. And that's a discount. I think if you look at that last one, yeah, I knew Joe was coming in on the 55. There's no way. And there's a hole there, you guys notice, in the arrow holder, but they put 55D on the outside, and then these were the 2 coins that were minted in San Francisco that year, and it's got the S over here. And I'll try to focus on that. But that's the 3 sets. And Joe, I will wait until the end here. But hey, Ida, good to see you. I put a little message on your thing, and I think I saw you repost after that. That's so funny. I didn't mean for you to do that. I was just giving you a heads up that I'm a weekly running, ongoing auction. Unless I say differently, it's always on. It's always on Sundays. We're right at the end here. Been streaming about 3 hours. We're hanging out with Joe Durbin, and Paula just left us to go eat. Anna's here. Anna Hutchinson, Edward Morley. We got Eric Bersano in the house. Who else has been in here bidding? Johnny Ray, Highway Coin Collector, Nancy Barber, Brandon Show, Clinton S. hanging out. Who else is here? Fox Run Forge. Just a lot of the good friends and family of the coin community. Good evening, Argentum Coins. I'm sorry I missed you earlier. And Cody Ammons, good to see you. Crappy Tim is in here. We're hanging out with the whole coin collecting family tonight. Chilling out on a Sunday. Roy Driscoll's in the house. Fred Carson, of course. We had Tomoko. We have in here earlier, but he bounced out. We got Full Push Metals in here. Sterling Cannabis was also with us earlier. Might still be out there. I'm not quite sure. But that's as far back as my chat goes. If I missed you. Oh, Scrap and Hoarding, Tinkering Front, and Man Mountain Link were with us a little bit earlier. I know that. And I know I mentioned Joe Durbin. Ballad of Janine and SJ's Mystic Adventures were with us earlier. SJ and her were in saying hi. And if I missed anybody else, appreciate you guys all joining. It's been fun spending the Sunday doing the auction. Where are we? We're going once. We're looking for 105. We're at 100. Joe's in the lead at 100, looking for 105 on the 55. Going twice. I missed you, Shoestring. Early. You haven't said anything in a while. That's why. Good to see you, my friend. Every Sunday, indeed. Yeah, I just kind of hang out here. And look, if I run out of things to auction, I'll still do a stream and just chat with you guys. But, I usually buy more coins than I can eat every week. So, they end up on the block. That's kind of how I roll. And I do mix it up with some silver. Some weeks you might get a lot more silver. Some weeks you might get a lot less. But, we do pretty good to mix it up and try to keep it. Oh, is that why? Okay, well, drive safe, man. You don't text and drive. But that's why I forgot, because I was just going through the chat, and it eliminates anything that's older than a half hour. So I couldn't go back further than that to remember who all's in here. But it's great to have you, Shoestring. If you guys don't know Shoestring Stacker, good friend of the community. You guys will be seeing him in the chat in and out. Newer member of the community, but was integral in doing stuff for Dean's auction, and just has a heart that fits right in with the rest of us in the coin and collecting community. So valuable friend and member. Yeah. So we're going twice. Counting it down here. Going twice. 100 for Joe. Looking for 105. Anybody at 105? Joe's in the lead at 100. Actually, let's see what we got here. All in, all done. I'm going to say last call. All in, all done, last call. All right, sold it your way, Joe. Hey, that's okay. I appreciate you stopping in to say hi, Mama T. Great to see you. All right, Joe. Congrats. Hey, I'm going to give you an option, Joe. I do have, this was in this arrow holder, but I know the last one you bought from me was in a Waite Raymond holder, and these I know carry a premium. They're worth some dough, usually sell for about $10 by themselves, like on eBay. Would you rather have the Waite Raymond? There's a little bit of wear, cloudiness on the plastics, and it came in this set, so I don't know if you want to leave it in here. These are the plastic, like the rubberized plastic, so I don't know that this one will tone the coins the same way that the Waite Raymond might. But I'll give you the option, either one that you want. You want the arrow. Okay, I kind of thought that might be the case. I'm gonna leave you with the arrow. Just want to make sure, give you the choice. I know you got the other one in the Waite Raymond, so if you had one of the old, what do they call them? Coin collector's book or collection coin books, whatever it was that the weight ring. And I've got one somewhere. The edge of it's kind of coming apart a little bit, but with some year sets in it. And but I will get this out to you, Joe. Congratulations. That was a score, man. That was a great pickup. It's a beautiful set, and the old arrow holders are absolutely bitching, man. I like them, and I know you do too. So glad you got some of those now. All right, guys. So we're gonna do another giveaway before we end the stream. I want to say thank you to everybody that joined. As we're unwinding and stuff like that, we can still chat and hang out. I'll leave it going and start doing invoices and stuff. But I do giveaways on my streams, and so I want to, and I usually end with one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again. And I'm going to give the same thing that I gave away earlier. I gave away Ballad of Janine a 1 grammer, and I've got another one here. So there's a 1 gram from Val Hunter. So let's see if I can focus on this real quick. Write Joe's name down so I don't forget. So yeah, we have the Val Hunter bar here. And it's silver. It's a 1 gram silver bar, basically. You can see it says 999's fine. That's their logo. And they come in like 100-gram bars, and then they get broken up like this if you're going to barter or, separate them out. And a lot of people don't. I've got some of the full bars that, I wouldn't break up, but I got these already separated. Somebody had, I don't know if they were bartering with it. It says 1 gram Val Hunter Swiss, 1 gram, fine silver, 999s. And then there's like an assayer indication. All right, so that's what's on the block right now for the giveaway. So what I do is, based on what we've got in the chat, I write a number on the back of my sticker. And I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 35. Between 1 and 35. And if you're the person to guess it, you get 1 guess. Don't guess yet. Wait until I actually type go into the chat. And then if you're the person to guess, then you will be the winner. Take this glove off because my hand's sweating like crazy from that thing. But all right, hydrate. All right, so what I say, 1 through 35, right? Yeah, well, I said 1 through 35. And only make 1 guess. If you guess twice or delete a guess or anything like that, it's a disqualification, guys, so don't do that. Let's see here. Let's see if I can... Yes, agreed. Agreed. Every other week. That schedule does work well. For me, I go on every week on my stream, but I think a lot of these that are bigger and they have, kind of like, bigger events than just a small little 25, few hour auction type thing, it's like definitely splitting them up is the best. So you guys, 1 guess, a number between 1 and 35 when you see go, and only guess 1 time. And the first one to get it, who has the number first, is going to win some silver and a cool Val Hunter sticker. And I had some stickers done. All right, guys, stop. I had some stickers done by a friend, Empyrean Label, and I got a new logo design that is really cool. I'm going to get some stickers made of them, and I will show you. I will show you the number so you guys can see. That's the number. It was 15. And on my screen, the first person to get that was Nancy Barber. Congratulations, Nancy. Way to go. But yes, indeed. You get the sticker and the Val Hunter Swiss 1 gram bar of silver from 999 fine. Yes, I know. Shoestring, that's the way it is sometimes, right? But I do these I always have silver or a silver certificate, well, I always have, if I have a silver certificate, I have silver also, at least on one of my giveaways every week. So every Sunday, chance to win some free silver. You at least know one place you can get free silver every Sunday, potentially, is on Value Hunter's channel because I give away silver in every stream, at least one of the two giveaways I do. And Nancy, you deserve it. You have been patiently trying to win, and there you go. And being a distant relative of Charles Barber, I mean, what could be better than being a coin collector in that scenario, right? So, yes, yes, congratulations. Well, this is cool. It's at the end. If you guys, want to chat, I'll leave the stream kind of up and running here for a couple more seconds for everybody to chat. But it's been a great Sunday. I want to say thank you to all of you who joined, spent 3.5 hours on your Sunday afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the country with me, and had fun. Whether you bought coins, if you did, congratulations. If you won, if you bid on some, thanks for the bids. If you didn't win anything, it's all right. We'll get them next time. And if you're just here for the chat and the fellowship and the friendship, well, I appreciate that most of all. Oh no, I did not see that. So let's bring that up, Ida. You've got the wrench, so type in there whatever you need. And Anna, yes, let me just verify that real quick. What I will do is I will invoice everybody, so please send me an email. Anna, we were talking about your grandkids. If you want to send me a little list of coins, the years that your grandkids were born, because you're trying to put something together for them, like all of the $50 in silver proof or something like that. You just go ahead and let me know. Hi ho, thank you very much. Appreciate you coming in. You just let me know on the email. I will invoice you for what you bought, but I'll also answer you and say, hey, I've got these other 3 dates if you want them. Here we could work something out like that. So I do stuff. I have a lot of more than just the auction coin transactions during the week that I do. So, I'm a pretty big eBay seller as well, so I have a lot of stuff that goes there, and my prices on my auction are usually way below my eBay prices, so I don't push that out, but I just let stuff sit out there, really. But I do even work with people. I have some people that have filled up entire Dansko albums off of eBay just by telling me what they wanted, sending me an email, and then I'll make them special listings, and then they sell immediately because they pick up what they want, and I'll give them good deals. And so it's just what I like to do. So yeah, I'll invoice you. It's friends and family only, and please wait for the invoice before you pay. And Ida has a note here, and that is that if you guys have a channel sticker or you have artwork, even if it's just a logo, an electronic file is fine. Thank you, Mama T. I appreciate the thumbs up. I'll get you back. I always do. Stacking AG, dude, what did you miss? Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed you too, man. We did have some poured silver today. Miss Paula Bloom bought the one piece of poured that I had. I had a poured skull on here, but it's a lot of fun. I'm going to have to talk with you, my brother, and see if I can get some of your stuff up on my auction. Maybe a piece every other week or something. We get you to, you do awesome work. If you guys don't know Stacking AG, hit him up for a purchase or a trade or something. He's a silver pourer in the community, good friend, and does awesome work. But yeah, so Ida's doing in March, there's going to be a charity event. I think it's on Big T and Mama T's channels for, I do, Brandon. You want one or 2 or multiple? You let me know. Yeah, and so what she's doing is she's making a quilt, and the quilt will be auctioned off, and it's got the entire community in the collecting and coin and silver pouring and stacking communities all together. So if you have a logo, send her electronic art. If you have a sticker, just send her a copy of the sticker in the mail. That's fine. She makes a quilt with all the stickers designed on there, and they auction it off. And then that auction goes to benefit charity, cancer research and cancer work. So for the Susan Komen Foundation. So if you want your sticker on a quilt, it's good recognition and everything else. Gotcha, Brandon, ×2. Everything else, then you just send her your sticker, and Miss Ida Herring with a space between her first and last name. Okay, I will, Stacking AG. I'm going to hide that, okay? Actually, is it okay if I don't want to post your email unless you're okay with it. Are you okay with me posting your email? If you're good with that, I'm just going to go ahead and... I think I might have already done it. I don't know if I did that or not. I can't tell if it. Okay, all right. Here's what I'm gonna do. So, all right, I'm gonna hit you up, but also if you guys want to buy some poured silver, Stacking AG makes some of the best out there. He did Mike GPO's original channel round. He was part of Dean's auction. There's his email address, guys. Hit him up. Does awesome work. Yeah, and I'll send you an email, Stacking AG. We'll get together, and that way in my weekly auctions we can start getting some exposure out for you. I know Red and the guys, they do their own thing, so it'd be cool to have some, some other channel, kind of channels for your stuff to get some exposure. You do awesome work. So yeah, I mean the channel stickers go to Ida, and you just email her, or Galactic Coin Stacker, send me an email if you want a sticker. I'd be happy to send you one. I do sticker trades. I don't really sell stickers. I know some people do that, but I'm happy to send you one if you would like one for your collection. And I would even more like to do a trade if you've got a sticker. So, either way, but I'll get you one way or another. And then, if you guys send Ida, also Ida on your channel, do you have your email address, or do you want to put your email address in for them to send their sticker artwork, or to email you to get your physical or PO box so that they can send you their actual sticker? Because either way works, right? Thank you, Stacking AG. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that would be probably the best way, right, Ida? I would guess. Oh my gosh, Stacking AG, I almost forgot about that. So that's maybe the coolest thing. So guys, if you were a part of the bidding and you won an item, all the winners of, it's all winners of items, that you got the winning bid on an item, your name is going in a drawing on this channel for a 3-ounce skull from Stacking AG 47, okay? And he's donating that as a giveaway item for the winners. Now, what you did miss, Stacking AG, is there was some items that didn't get paid for, and there was also some items that came in late. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the backup bidders on those, and then I'm also going to I'm going to go to the backup bidders, and if they don't want to take their backup bid, then what we're going to do is we're going to include that stuff, and I'm going to do a silent auction on the stuff that came in. So I'll post a video within the next week or two, probably a week and a half, guys. Maybe next Saturday, maybe the following Monday. I don't know yet for sure, but you guys make sure that bell is checked. And what we will do is we'll have a silent auction on the channel with pictures of the items that are up for auction, 24-hour period. Winning bidder at the end of 24-hour gets the package. We will include those people, okay? Because I'm not going to include the others that won and didn't pay Stacking AG, so we're going to include those people in the drawing. And then what we'll do is right after that, we'll do a live stream, and I'll bring you on the live stream if you'd be willing to do that. We can figure out a day that works. So that would be like maybe that'd be like middle of the week, like the 25th through the 27th, something like that. That gives us enough time to run the auction items, or maybe that Friday or Saturday or the following Sunday at the end of my stream, on the 30th maybe, because that would be almost a month from when gives everybody time to settle. And then I'll have you come on and join. We'll do a stream, and we'll do the drawing. And the winner out of the people that bid on and won stuff at the auction will win a 3-ounce pour from Stacking AG, a 3-ounce skull pour. It's absolutely beautiful. I've got a video of it too. So when I do the auction to show the video so people know what they're bidding on, they also know that they're going to be entered in the running. So it'll be a double announcement on that next video. And all right, I'll email you once I get that all squared away. That's a task on my list, along with about 50 unboxings this week. So I got a bunch of trades and mail and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to get through everything. So listen, guys, that's crucial. If you didn't bid at Dean's auction and win something, there's still items that are going to go to benefit Dean. And all you do is you bid on the item, and if you're the winning bidder, you pay Dean directly, friends and family, and then we mail you the item. That's how that's going to work, okay? And so what will happen is at the end of that, all of the people that bid and won on any item in Dean's auction, it was for benefiting Dean for his replacement leg and his prosthetic, and Stacking AG is going to do a 3-ounce poured skull as a donation to all the winning bidders. So your hat is thrown in. If you don't, and I forget if we said donators and winning bidders. Anyway, we'll work that out, Stacking AG. I forget exactly what it was before I post the video with the rules. we will discuss that. But it'll be, I think it was winning bidders. They get drawn for a giveaway. It might have been the donors, and maybe I'm saying bidders, but it was donors. But I think it was bidders and donors, or maybe it was, anyway. We'll clarify that. I'll post a video up with a video of Stacking AG's pour. It's really cool. And then if you bid and win, one of those items left, your hat will be in the your name will be in the hat for the drawing, and so you still have a chance to get in on that. That way, it's it still gives everybody a shot. So winning bidders. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So it wasn't the donors, the bidders. So you still have a chance to be a winning bidder because the silent auction will be next week. And if you're in on that poured silver next week, no, it's good. I think that's perfect, the winning bidders. I just forgot if you had said the other, and I didn't want to be remiss. But I think the bidders, the people that donated, I mean, they'd love to win something, but, look, we were all donating to and giving to the cause. But I think the people that went, deep into the pocketbook, like giving them a little extra silver, that's just solid, right? So let's do that. Let's keep it with winning bidders only. And then, look, if you're not a winning bidder from the August 1st auction we did for Dean's benefit, you still have a chance to bid on the silent auction. And I'll give you guys an example. There's a Silver Heist donated a Brumby. I don't know if you guys know what a Brumby is, but it's the 2020 Australian Brumby. It's a horse, 4.9 fine, and it's a limited mintage. It's like a proof-like coin, or kind of a reverse proof, if you will. The device is proof, and kind of like they do. And it's Perth mint, beautiful, best mint out there as far as minted coins. So there's going to be that on the block, right? And so there's plenty of things, and these are for somebody's benefit. So maybe we pay a little bit more than we would if we bought at a retail bullion dealer. But you're not only helping somebody out, then you're getting a chance to be in the drawing on a 3-ounce skull pour. So it'll be pretty cool. Anyway, we should get some fireworks on that silent auction. And there's still about 5 or 6 items that didn't get paid for or got sent in late. So I think most of those will be on the block. I got to first contact the backup bidders. So that's my first task. Anyway, I could just keep talking about all this stuff. It's been a long stream as is, so I don't want to keep you guys all night, but it's been a blast. I appreciate everybody. I will get invoices going tonight. So if you won something, send me an email, and I'll look forward to responding to you with an invoice, and we will take next steps on getting your stuff packaged and out to you tomorrow or by Tuesday. Any of the grab bag winners, it's usually Wednesday before the grab bags are all put together and out, but they usually come priority. So you usually get those by Friday or Saturday, unless I'm really behind. That's what I expect. And then, so look for the silent auction, and then if not, if we don't get the silent auction up this week, it'll be next. And I will see you guys next week at around the same time. I usually alternate by an hour or so, but we'll be back with an auction next week. And thanks for letting me ramble for a few hours, and enjoyed it, guys. Enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun. Be safe. Yep, be safe, everybody. And until next time, this is Val Hunter, and I'm signing out.